and welcome to Prestige Encounters, the Dungeons and Dragons campaign brought to you by Lich Souls Gaming. I'm your Dungeon Master Michael, and we have an exciting session in store for tonight. But we have a few announcements to get through before all that. First and foremost, a lot of the music you'll be hearing tonight is brought to you by Midnight Syndicate. Midnight Syndicate is a music production group creating goth, horror, and fantasy RPG music that you can be using at your tables at home. For more information, go to midnightsyndicate.com or use command !midnight in our chat for a direct link. If that is too hard for you to type out, just !midnight, midnightsyndicate.com. You can find their music on Spotify, watching music videos on YouTube, or even ask your Amazon Alexa device to play Midnight Syndicate right now. They're also on Apple Music.
But we prefer if you watch the session.
Yeah, like do that later. Do that later.
Yeah.
Watch Prestige Encounters right now, because the music will be on throughout the session.
If you're not watching us live, you can feel free to pause this temporarily and watch them now. Okay.
Anyway, we have artwork. All the character art was made by Jeremiah, who is Rosad in this campaign, currently, until further notice. As with everybody, don't worry.
Okay, sorry. Do we need to have a talk quickly before we get the session started? Are we all in a safe place right now? Am I okay? Am I safe?
You're not okay.
What the?
You're not okay around me personally.
Are we safe?
If you want your D&D characters to be made into artwork that you can see, join our Discord, !Discord in our Twitch chat for a link to lichsouls.com/discord to join the server. Find Slimy Rice, also known as Jeremiah, in the Discord server. Message him and say, hey, I give you money, you give me art at the agreed price rate, etc, etc. Always great results, always excited to see the finished artwork. And if you want to see the process of how the characters have gone from sketch to line art to flat color to full rendered, both bust and full bodied, during our mid-session break, we do a little video that features all the skill of Jeremiah and our remote artists as well. So fantastic. If you like dice, we have a dice partnership with Only Crits. Use the code Prestige at checkout for a discount at onlycrits.com, or use the command and !onlycrits in our Twitch chat for a link to our through our referral link. Great website. They have all sorts from resin all the way to gemstone. I personally only prefer gemstone, such as my opalite die, which has done a great job.
They have funny dice that has little animals floating inside if you're into resin dice. I actually saw this. It's pretty cool.
I personally have too many dice, but I still buy more.
You can never have enough dice.
Why not do it at a discount? True. Be fiscally responsible.
Do they sell edible dice?
What?
Do they sell edible dice?
I mean, any dice than just dice. Okay. But anyway, yeah. Is there anything I'm forgetting? Oh, this is our last session for March. We have the next 2, maybe 3 sessions off because of trips and all that. So be in our Discord for announcements regarding that, but the next 2 weeks for sure.
Some people are in Japan, some people are going to fight alligators.
Yeah, true story. But other than that, grab your drinks, grab your snacks as we welcome you to our table, and we are beginning tonight's session of Prestige Encounters. And here to tell you what happened last week is not one of our characters in the story, but a man named Gary.
Oh. What the hell?
Honey, I'm home!
Gary, where have you been?
Oh, honey, I just had a horrible night. There I was at the rocky road, having a nice pint after a long day in the mines, when this ragtag group of people get in. They begin to order drinks, this and that, definitely more than they could handle. Suddenly, I somehow got roped into their shenanigans. This tall guy wearing this pink robe and had these horns kept wrapping his arm around me, referring to me as his new pocket best friend. They tell me that they got tricked into coming here by some sort of holy man. They fought through a sandstorm and then killed poor Mac, Dave, Ruby, and Emmy in the caves, which, you know, pissed off the lord of our fair faceted city. So they were given the choice by the great Dao Lord, Guru Jabarni Al Zahir, long live he may reign. They can either be servants for 100 years or complete a dangerous task for him, which I think is more than fair, if you ask me. During these drunken antics, I tried to sneak away, sort of like the two girls of the group did together later in the night. But the guy in the pink robe kept wrapping this whip of thorns around me and pulling me back in at least 10 feet. He kept saying, "Look what I can do," and did some half jump spin like a toddler. I didn't know what to do. I had no choice but to clap. And then by the end, he was crying about how I'm not his real friend. I don't like his half spin jumps that he can do. And I was just told to leave. And so I got a carriage and now I'm here. Well, anyway, like I imagine they're all at the palace now making their decision in front of his lordship. But Sweetie, I'm so tired. But wait, why are John's shoes in our room? And that is where we left off from last week's session. The party of this ragtag group of adventurers,
the Veiled Vanguard, because we have a name.
The Veiled Vanguard are currently in the great palace of the Dao Lord of the Faceted City, known as hello
City.
Guru Jabarni Al Zahir.
Okay, sorry. You want his name? I thought you were talking about that. Our question before we start: are we hungover?
That is up to you guys as individual players. Some of you are immune to poison, so you wouldn't be. But the one who doesn't get a choice will be Nayuki, who definitely is. Poor Gary,
Valerie
just an
hydrate.
average
Valerie
guy
hydrate.
getting roped into nightly antics. Getting cheated
I
on
would
by
just
his
like
wife.
to say,
I can handle.
sounds like John was making that bedrock.
Gary, I can be yours.
And it's, you know, it is a little bit offensive to call earth gnomes your new pocket best friend. So I don't know. Anyway,
What did you said that?
the party
over here.
stands before Guru Jabarni Al Zahir, the great Dao Lord of the Faceted City. He is wearing his normal white robe against his onyx skin, the onyx gemstones jutting out from his form. Instead of the gemstone blade, which he wielded the day before, this one is a great warhammer. At its surface, it is, or the head of the hammer, there is a spinning multicolored stone that's giving off a glowing light. The ends of the hammer are not directly attached, rather they look like a little bit of shattered pieces with gemstones floating about it almost. So I give you one day to decide. Are you going to be my cupbearers and servants for the next 100 years? Or are you going to be my errand dogs?
I suppose that's a fundamental question, even though we've mostly come to a decision, but I still have to ask it. So these are all your children, all of your people, correct? You
I
are the
consider
master.
all of my subjects my children. We are all born from the same flesh.
So you would consider yourself the master of all in this realm, correct?
Get to your point, dancer.
Oh, thank you. You recognized. Sorry. The question I'd like to ask, sort of a probing question. Why did you force us into this situation? To give us this option? It's not an accident that we were driven into that cave. That sandstorm came up immediately after we arrived and drove us to the only point of safety. A point of safety that led to a cave where we were attacked and there was no opportunity for us to bargain or negotiate, where the only path forward, if we survived, is straight into your kingdom? Does it not seem convenient?
For the first time since you've met him, Lord Alzahir smiles. So, you think that you figured me out, huh?
Oh, it would be a very clever play. I mean, we're here, we're interlopers, and you obviously have something that you want us to do. You don't want a couple of us as servants. I mean, some of us are faulty already. Some of us are sworn to other masters and can't give that kind of fealty.
You think I would stoop to such low antics? And he begins to stand and rise. As his voice rises and fills the room, there's a tremor within the ground. And you think that I would fall to trickery? And
Governance.
as he reaches the crescendo, the doors to the side burst open, and a small 4-foot tall dwarf comes running in. What? My lordship, I'm so sorry, but could I have a word with you? One moment.
Do you want us to wait outside?
He just raises his finger as though saying, one moment. They begin to whisper back and forth between each other. He sits back down. Stand off to the side and do not speak.
Emmeline will follow directions.
Yeah.
Okie
Valerie
doke.
noiselessly but gracefully moves over.
Click, clack, click, clack.
Yep, that's appropriate.
Lord Alzahir sits back down in his seat. The hammer flashes from sight as he rests both of his hands on the armrest of his throne. The doors open, and a man wearing a suit walks in. Pinstriped red suit. He has leathery purple skin, almost as if his body is bruised. 4 eyes upon his head, 2 smaller beneath the 2 larger. Long pointed ears with all sorts of piercings and rings, one attached from the lobe to the nostril of his very triangular yet flat nose, almost like a snake. His eyes, the irises red with slits like some sort of serpent, the rest of the eyes black, with long elongated claws resting together. As he stands and his arms come apart, a cane appears in one and he leans on it. Listen all, for she arrives in your presence. Feel blessed that you bear witness to her radiance today.
I know
Her
exactly.
dark queenship, I give you queen of the hells of this world. Flames begin to shrink. Light begins to dim. And the first thing you hear in this eerie silence are the sounds of heels upon stone. Stepping into the great hall of the Stout Lord is a woman with raven black hair, straightened, not a single strand out of place. Black lipstick adorns her face with these high, pale, pointed cheekbones. Upon her head is a crown adorned with the most brilliant and clear of gemstones and jewels. The first feeling you get as she enters is beauty, but the beauty of fear. That fight or flight response, that adrenaline that raises within your core. She stops in the middle of the hall before the Tao Lord. This is not the reception I expected to have upon my arrival, Guru Jabbarni. I thought there would be more of a party after my long absence. And I thought I would check in on some of my closest allies that seem to have gone rather quiet the past millennia I have been gone. Tell me, how have you been? Lord Alza here, after a brief moment, speaks. Queen Amornzael, you are correct. It has been quite some time since you have graced these halls with your beauty. Please, have a seat. Join me. And he claps his hands as the room begins to shift. Not as things don't appear. The room and the earth moves away from each other, rearranging the palace upon his will, upon his power. Thrones come up from the ground, and suddenly there is a large table. Seats come up from under you, forcing you to sit, bringing you, sliding you into this table is long, great table. Queen Amornzael at one end. Guru Jabbarni Alza here at the other. And may I ask, who are these mortal guests that you have here with you this fine morning? Tributes, perhaps? No. Don't just gawk. Speak.
Valerie looks at the Lord before looking back at her and smiling. We are a relatively new group of adventurers called the Veiled Vanguard. We accidentally ended up in the Great Lord's realm, as it were. And now we are graced with your beauty.
Their training could use some work, I'm sure.
Sorry.
Interaction.
It's the court pleasantries in Illyria don't quite work the same as they do in the Hells, I suppose. More focus on bureaucracy than on actual grace, I suspect. Oui? I suppose you two would like to know our actual names.
I'm Emmeline.
Valerie?
Naoki.
Ram.
Thalia.
Rosad.
Renatus.
A pleasure. Tell me, Garud, what have you done to further the cause in my absence? You can't quite tell, but it seems as if Lord Alza here is sweating. You can almost feel a elevated heart rate beating. Although you are here with Queen Amornzael, she is beautiful, but there's something telling you in the back of your mind, I must get out of here. You feel as if her presence is not only overwhelming, but can swallow you like a massive wave can swallow a ship. And the souls lost forever beneath the depths. As Garuja Browning begins to speak, she raises her hand, but not to stop him, but over her mouth. Oh. I've had a long journey, and I must say I am bored or tired. I am not sure. So I will find some quarters, which I'm sure will be prepared by the time I make my way to the room. And perhaps we could find some entertainment later this evening that I'm sure you have had prepared in anticipation of my timely arrival. Of course, Queen Amornzael. Good. She gets up, her leg appearing through the slit of her dress, and she walks the doors to the side and up some stairs. And you believe once she is gone, you feel as if you're not holding your breath anymore.
Well,
Is there any food on the table that has been
Any
constructed?
drinks?
Because this is stressing Evelyn out a little bit. She kind of
There
needs
is
some
food
calories.
and drinks.
Okay, she's
Yeah.
lifted them a
Yum
little bit.
yum.
Just very shyly, kind of peering over at the Lord every now and then as she's like nibbling.
I'm gonna down one of the drinks on the table.
I've already taken two.
How is the Lord right now?
He seems a little frozen. But after a moment, he seems to come to. Our interruption has put your decision on hold for now.
Is it our decision or your decision? I have to say that that seems like a very interesting lost companion of yours. Don't think I've heard a tale of the Queen of the Hells in my time. I don't recall that being in a book.
It wouldn't be.
I mean, do you want to get out of here with us? And, you can become a member of the party. But just, back off.
Do you need...
That woman made me spill some oil.
It's okay, Biddy. I'm sure it'll be cleaned up by something.
Sorry, my composure is a little bit broken right now. so we have a respite from our decision before whatever entertainments you have to prepare for her this evening.
Yes.
Maybe we could help.
It sounds like she kind of came at like no notice, didn't she, my lord?
It's just what she does.
Yeah, coming into a place without any notice, especially when it's, intentional, is very, very rude. I understand. I understand how this might be unsettling. I just gotta ask, am I allowed to smoke in here? You never... My lord?
I mean, Emmeline's already smoking, so it's
Or are we not allowed?
I guess you could have your cigarette with your breakfast, huh?
Of course. It's an
Hopefully
integral part of my day.
Of course.
Your lord, would we be able to help with the entertainment?
What does that mean?
Well, perhaps instead of this quest you want to send us on, maybe we could do something gladiator style in the pit for the entertainment of...
It's funny that
I'm
you said
sorry.
that.
Oh, where's Diablo when you need him? Oh,
So,
God. This is Diablo's thing. He's
like,
Valerie's
as this happens, Rosad's eye flares up really bright pink, and Evelyn just hears in her head, "Why the fuck would you say that? Why would you do that?"
I'm just gonna keep eating.
We literally were traveling with one of the
I am
greatest
sorry to
combatants
interrupt.
in the realm. Oh, sorry,
But-
of course.
Her Dark Radiance has actually decided what tonight's entertainment will be.
Oy.
It is
Okay.
precisely as you suggest, young mage.
Ah,
There
shit.
shall be a tournament, and those souls lost in the fight will join her in her realm. How joyous!
No,
May I-
no.
Ask you something? Instead of the queen, I'm curious if Her Majesty is aware of the situation going on in the material, the more mortal plane, where we come from. Is she aware?
And what is that, dear?
Perhaps it would be better for me to compile my notes and write a thorough report, but there's a situation happening where we come from that could impact her realm, and it seems important, imperative even, that she knows. At least
You have
before we
my interest.
die.
What is it that you would like to share?
Just gonna look over to the team a little bit for some help. Basically, there's a set of monoliths where we come from.
Giant monolith, ancient, perhaps thousands of years old. The continent. Yes.
Yes, and they have a direct impact on the souls in our realm. We were
Wow.
unable to do proper research fully, but they seem to be siphoning the souls.
Of those who have been resurrected or are undead.
Correct.
specifically.
And so they shall perish on our realm in very short amount of time.
Meanwhile, the life force is going to another source that no one has determined. Some are
Correct.
likely vying for great power, perhaps to overthrow the status quo. Maybe even, just guessing, but you're gathering all of the undead, all of the resurrected life force. What would you do with that much power? There are armies of undead in this world.
Well, I appreciate the information.
Of course.
I will be sure to check into your story and see what it is that we might be able to do with such intel. Unfortunately, people of my caliber, and definitely her Dark Radiance, are not able to step foot directly in the mortal plane. But the time will come. For now, we must send smaller agents to do the bidding.
Like very small or like less powerful? Sorry, just wondering if it's literal. I'll stop joking, sorry.
You seem to
That was a
have
good
a
question.
lot of jokes, so I will give you a gift.
Ooh.
I do not know who you are, but I am still a prince of the hills.
I'm sorry. I must
I
show
need
you
a
great
wisdom
respect.
saving throw from you. A charisma saving throw from you, please.
A charisma saving throw. I'm gonna use my inspiration and re-roll that.
Mm-hmm.
22. I assume that's probably still not enough, but it's
That
certainly
will
better.
fail.
Jeez Louise.
Thank
You
you.
feel this hold, almost like something claws and digs into your brain. There's a sharp pain that starts to course through it.
Sorry, did you just give me a migraine?
I gave you a gift.
That's... Is the gift the understanding
Once
not
a
to make
day,
jokes?
you may re-roll a saving throw.
Okay.
Of your choice, but you have to take the second roll. However,
Okay.
for every bad joke or pun that you make, you take 1d4 damage.
Every, like, when I re-roll the saving throw or just in forever?
I
In
knew it.
general.
I was like, it's gonna be
Forever.
a fucking buzzer for a bad joke that just hurts.
Oh dear.
Oh shit.
They really do say the laughter is the best medicine.
Yeah, it's really hard not to not to make jokes. It's kind of in bod education 101. You do dancing, you do music, you make the jokes, you make people laugh. I mean, I know
No.
that's more jester stuff.
You do
but
not need to speak in this moment. Embrace
yeah,
the silence of your newfound power. And thank me
Damn.
for the gift.
could I get your name personally?
So,
So I
when
know.
does this? When does this tournament start?
Oh, this evening. She doesn't like to wait. And
Yeah,
I've been told that you all do not have your proper equipment with you.
Didn't he give that back to us before we left the palace last time? I could have sworn he did that.
So I thought he did.
I'm pretty sure he did.
Where were you going with that? Your
It
leash.
seems that I
Were
have
you-
been misled. Good. So you'll be fine, candidates, in the fights.
Yeah. How long is evening here? There's no sun.
That's a good question. One of which I will make no joke.
Have you work everything out with the Lord of this realm?
Oh dear.
We'll have our own
Understood.
champions. And Valerie, is it?
That is the name I gave, yes?
What was the name that you prefer to be called from what I got from within your mind? I was thinking through, there's so many small little tidbits of information.
That is my identity. It is who I am.
You may call me Contras.
Contras.
Make a religion check.
Who?
Valerie.
But you gave her the power of repetitive migraines. 23.
Reading through a book once regarding cults and the hells, those who deceive for a living, those who lie for personal gain, often find the favor of Contras, the Lord of Deceit.
I think in another life you might have been my patron.
Emmeline,
maybe
is it?
Yes, that's correct. Your Majesty?
I can see why
Sure.
there's no interest in you quite yet.
What do you mean?
Ta.
Hmm.
And he shimmers and is gone.
What did he mean by that?
I think he just called you boring.
You're not boring.
Or it was confusing as anything
do I
anyway.
read enough? That's what I'm concerned about. I don't care about the boring. It's just, do you guys think I read enough? I want to be good at what I do.
How much do you read?
I try to read every night,
I'm gonna
At least- one or two.
Yeah, I think that's too much.
No, that's not
When
such
is-
thing.
when do
as
you read?
many-
And do I
I
read?
think it's too much. Like, I don't
I
think there's
can't
anything is too
read.
much.
I read when there's a note in my hand that's telling me how much I get paid from the job I just completed.
I mean, maybe if you had read more about the job, you wouldn't be in this situation.
I mean, also, like,
There wasn't.
you're missing out on good smarts, and, there's a lots of good.
Let's
Hell
not
yeah.
run past that one.
Hell
I
yeah,
never told you my
smart.
situation.
Love
all right?
it.
And yet, still, you chose to do it.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
go in front of the Lord of this
Because I
realm.
was told that you were by yourself. I would have gotten away with it too.
If it weren't for you meddling kids.
Meddling kids. Damn it!
So the question is, out of character, it's puns and bad jokes. So good jokes are okay.
It's up to my interpretation.
Oh, dear God.
Oh,
That's
damn.
It's
Oh,
a
damn.
shot collar.
Saw that
It's
coming.
it's only in character jokes. So if I do a time move,
And if
I'm
you must
okay.
ask, yes, this is me. A personal thing for me. After
Yeah,
years, Gee, years.
Yeah. Listen. She's been cursed by a gold skull. She's got a love tap from the Prince of Deceit.
You must have like -1 luck, girl.
Listen. I mean, it's just you got to. Sometimes you have to do something stupid. I mean, there's only once that you can make a bad joke in front of the Prince of Hell, right? I mean,
I think
you
did great.
Yeah.
He just probably it got to him. I think.
I
think
He
Yeah.
just woke up on the wrong side of the bed and he was a bit grumpy today.
Mm-hmm.
And
This could be
he's
accurate.
It's a Prince of Deceit. I mean, he said it's a gift. It's probably fine.
Oh, he was.
We'll get it fixed. We'll get it fixed.
Yeah, well, in the list of things, as we realize we're still in the room with the giant stone guy. listening to these.
Which I was about to interrupt. As you guys are having this discussion, the dwarf comes back in. My lord, what are we going to do? And you watch as Lord Alzahir, in his large stature, he's a large creature, picks up this dwarf, lets out a yell, ah! And throws the dwarf against the wall where he just becomes a paint splatter.
Well, shit.
Oh my.
She knew. She knew that you were here. She knew that I had a plan.
Sorry, was that to justify? No, I'm not going to question. Just
Valerie, shut up.
Not right now.
The 7 of you will fight in the pit, and you will not lose. I will not let her have you.
Well, I'll try
Well,
my
then,
best.
Oh,
Is there any help
Okay.
you can give us?
We will see.
I
Maybe
appreciate
we
it.
My lord.
Prepare with perhaps potions.
For now, take this. And he hands you a bag. Inside the bag are 1,000 platinum coins You
Ew.
go out into the city. You speak to the smiths, the enchanters, whoever you need to, and get what you need to win. You
Very
have
well, my
3
lord.
hours.
Got it. 3 hours. Okay.
Shopping trip.
No time to waste. Thank
Shopping.
you very much. You are very kind.
3 hours later, we're back.
I'm sorry that I accused you of any deceit. Obviously, we're playing on a whole different level. We are going to kick some ass. Let's go.
We shall return. She'll bow.
Okay.
Emily will kind of bow a little bit and then kind of scurry away. out the
See ya.
Thank you, my lord.
We're outside the door. He's like, so how much do you think? Do you think we could, use 1,000 platinum to pay to get these things off and get ourselves teleported out of here? No, just kidding.
I
Let's
wish.
do this.
I feel like he could hear us through these.
I know. It was just a dumb thing I said.
He's always watching.
I'm always watching you,
Watching.
Wazowski.
Always watching.
Okay.
We are limited on time. Do we want to split up at all? I desire to get potions, perhaps, and reinforce my jacket and my armor a bit. And that's all really. I don't need a new weapon that I can think of.
How much platinum was it again? Just 1,000 platinum?
10,000 gold essentially is what you were just given.
Okay.
I don't know how much luck I'll have, but I might try find a library to see what champions this lord will have us to fight.
I would be interested in that too.
That definitely seems like a good idea.
Maybe look at something with resistance to fire damage. Those who are more vulnerable should probably look at upgrading their armor or enchanting it if there's somebody who can do that quickly. I'd certainly love to enchant my coat, but maybe some kind of healing item. I don't know.
Shore up our defenses.
Yes.
Cram.
I mean, there's not much more I can do, unfortunately. I'll just stay out the way.
I'm sure there's something we can do.
Maybe.
I would also like to speak to the enchanter.
Enchanter first, is it?
All right,
Let's
yeah,
go.
let's go to the enchanter. Let's
Yeah.
make our way. Are there signs
Go ahead and
We'll
make an
just ask
investigation check.
direction. We'll ask for
on
directions
it?
with advantage because people are helping.
Sure, with advantage.
Is it okay? Okay. Well, okay. I have 1 exhaustion, so then wouldn't it just be a straight roll?
Yeah.
Not how
Okay.
current exhaustion works, isn't it? I thought it was.
I think it's just minus
No, wait,
2.
sorry,
for the
exhaustion
exhaustion
is-
Yeah, I
bonus.
thought it was just -2.
Minus,
It's
yeah,
ability.
it's
Okay.
minus 2 because you're thinking of old exhaustion rules. Don't read what your player interface says. It's outdated.
It's
Okay.
it's an 8.
Oh,
You get it.
damn.
That sucks.
Unlucky.
An 8 with
Yeah.
with
an 8.
advantage.
Yeah.
Yep. She
She
was
asked
5
you
and
for
8.
directions, but unfortunately, you don't really know Terran. Does anybody here speak primordial?
Nope.
Nope.
No.
Dollar will try Thieves' Cant in a couple places, see if anyone pays attention.
So nobody here speaks primordial either. So you all are just really lost at the moment. You're kind of like wandering around, and you spend about an hour.
I have an idea. Razad's gonna find a dwarf. He speaks Dwarvish. He's gonna try that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Make a perception check.
All right. Perception.
The rogue do.
That's a
rogue
24.
24.
Nice.
So as you're kind of like looking around, you find a dwarf, a stone dwarf. You know, the tanned olive skin. You go up to him. What would you like to say?
I'm saying Dwarvish. So, excuse me, my friend. Would you be able to offer some help?
What do you need?
Yeah. Guys, he speaks Dwarvish. What do we need help with?
We're trying to find an
Enchanter.
enchanter.
Where can we find this beautiful city's enchanter?
The only one I really know is down the street there. It is an eccentric fellow though, so I don't know if that's what you want to do.
Well, I very much appreciate your direction. And we will check that place out anyway because we need to go to an enchanter. Thank you very much.
Okay. Oh, have a good day.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, nice.
What do you say?
He told me where the enchanter was. It's down there. He'll guide them to the enchanter.
Oh, we're dumb. We passed that like 3 times.
Yeah. That those words must say enchanter. But I can't read whatever language they speak over here.
Rock.
Are you allowed to say that? I mean, let's go.
What does the inside of the shop look like?
So you're walking to the shop, and it is very, I would say dingy. There are cloths covering tables that have like holes eaten into them. You notice a few little tiny rust type beetles, colored beetles run across the floor, which you've had experience with in the past. They kind of scurry away like cockroaches. There are loose hanging items kind of just like strewn about. It's like when you go to a small town and you go to their like local market that everybody has to go to, and it's that one really sad shop that just has whatever it can have in it. You know exactly the one I'm talking about.
Heard something similar not that long ago.
And you hear from the back, yes, yes.
Hello?
It's in common?
Hi.
Yes, in common.
Yay!
Yippee!
We have been sent here, seeking powerful items to fight on the behalf of Garud Jabani Zaire.
Poking its head up from behind the desk is a small dragon-like face. It has brown scales that kind of have a slight metallic shine to it, and bright blue irises. As a kobold steps out, sitting no more than 2 feet tall.
Tiny.
Oh wow. Hello there, down there.
He is wearing a robe of this navy blue color that have silver astronomical symbols and tapestries on it, and as you get a closer look, it appears that they were painted on there with some sort of oil-based paint, kind of like a Sharpie. He drew on his own robe with a Sharpie. Hello, welcome to my store. How can I help you?
We are seeking upgrade.
Wait, don't tell me. I'm reading your mind. You need stuff for
Fighting.
Yes.
Wow.
He did so good.
That was amazing. It's almost like you drew my voice into your mind and spoke it out.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Dragon D's.
Dragon D's.
Of what family? You must be an established mage, no? Ooh.
You bastard. You set me up for that.
No. The more established name is Goblin D's. It's easy to confuse.
So your
You're right, you're
Dragon
right.
D's, your friend is Goblin D's? Okay. That's
No, I hate him.
Oh,
So you gobble,
Okay.
you gobble goblin D's. Okay.
Take 1d4 damage. That is 2 points of psychic damage.
Okay. Oh, it's all psychic. Good. Okay, I needed to know that for my character sheet. 2 points of psychic damage. That wasn't a joke. That was just restating a fact. I feel like there's going to be some interpretation in this.
subjective.
Anything that makes my brain hurt will make your character's brain hurt, basically, is what's happening here.
Nice.
Well, I definitely have potions. I have, other stuff.
How good are you at enchanting things in exactly 2 hours and 14 minutes?
I can't. It's impossible to enchant something that quickly.
I mean, if you're as powerful as you think you are.
Is there any way we could help in the process to speed it up?
No.
Oh.
Enchanting things takes long time. Hundreds of days.
What if we
across
paid
endless
you
nights? Unless
thousands?
you have a very powerful altar of ancient wisdom somewhere, which I'm sure exists, but you would need to find like someone to tell you about it first, and then go on a long journey with a lot of filler adventures in order to get there. But I don't know anything about that.
Okay, so can we just buy some stuff that's enchanted already?
Yeah, of course. Hold on.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I gotta get my itinerary. My inventory list.
And there's no,
You're
there's
getting
no
the
like
catalog.
possibility. There's no like possibility for you to take an enchantment off of one, transfer to another relatively quickly.
What do you need enchantment off?
I don't know. Well, I mean, we'll cross that bridge when we see what you're going to find from your. Sorry, I have such a bad headache right now.
I wonder when the last time you made a sale was.
Like 10 minutes ago.
okay.
Good hope.
Yeah, it was
man,
like my
wait.
best item too. It cost like 10,000 gold. Could have killed anything in one hit.
Oh, okay. You don't have anything that's like exactly 1 gold
Nope,
less
one of a
powerful than
kind.
that? Okay. Evelyn, I think I got a headache last night.
What's that?
I think I got a headache last night.
You know,
I didn't
I
drink
met
enough
this-
water, I guess.
You should try to stay hydrated.
I met this guy once who was a chef, and he had commissioned an enchanter to make him make stock faster. It was like a convenience thing because stock, good stock takes so long to boil. And enchanter only spoke Orin. There was a mistranslation, and making stock, like a good beef stock out of the bones of a cow, was misinterpreted as turn bones to soup. So he made him a pot that could turn people's bones to soup.
But you'd have to put people in the pot.
No.
Well,
I like where you're
I'm
going
sorry,
with
what?
So he just aimed the pot at people and it just melted their bones?
Oh, you didn't even have to aim it. It was like a radial thing. Yeah,
So, did he die?
No, he made it somehow. The court didn't believe him, though. He's still in jail.
What did he not turn into
That's
soup?
Canada now. Shit.
What just happened?
All right.
I have an enchantment. I'm looking to transfer.
Okay.
Why did you shake your head like that?
So you want
I need it.
potions, right?
Yeah, potions of pure invulnerability, ultimate magic.
Potions of vulnerability.
That's not what it say. We want healing potions specifically. Sorry, and magical gear to improve our defenses. Potentially, maybe enhance healers or spellcasters' abilities.
Okay. I have this box of red potions. It takes a crate of 9 potions and sets it on the counter. Unfortunately, my label maker broke his hands, and
You take damage every time you make a bad joke too, or?
And half of these are poison, and the other half are healing.
Oh.
So it's a 50-50 chance they'll sell the whole box for only 1,000 gold. I mean, 5 of them are greater potions of healing, I'm sure. I think.
Cram.
And what poison is it?
Oh wait, there's 10. There's 5 and 5.
I have identified, but I can only use it so many times.
I may have a solution,
Noise
but you must all bear with me.
But if you drink part of the potion, it's not a greater healing potion anymore. It's a slightly less greater healing potion.
Oh no, he was just literally just gonna like put his finger in it.
I mean,
See what happens.
We have a master of poison here. The
Yeah,
great
because you
alchemist.
definitely got time.
Yes. Cram, can you figure out which ones are poison and which ones aren't?
I mean, not by looking at them.
You are a guild certified alchemist.
Yes, I am.
You have the license and everything.
I'll sell the entire box for 1,000 gold.
We'll take it.
Done.
Done.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So we got 9,000 gold left.
That's a good
From that.
deal. So I have other potions, but I don't know if you'd want those.
What kinds? Which is
Well,
What
I
are they
got
doing?
one of these.
Yeah.
He holds a bottle in his hand, and this bottle has kind of like
Oh my God.
like a lava lamp bubble. There's this bubble
Yeah.
that's just floating within this clear liquid. It is purple, and it grows larger and then shrinks back down. Grows larger and then shrinks back down from within this bottle. So this one will make you either be able to grow smaller or larger. For how much? Hold on. What I gotta read the instruction labels. There's so much stuff.
Do you know if it's by
this
choice?
is called a potion of growth. It will
Okay.
you feel the effect of the enlarge or reduce spell for 10 minutes with no concentration required.
Ooh.
Hmm.
How much was that selling for?
This one is 500 gold. And he has 2 of them.
You
How
know,
much gold have we
technically-
got at the minute?
I mean, technically, I have a salve that does.
Oh Christ, no.
at certain parts.
Come on, that one was fair. That's not
This
painful.
is just revenge.
Did we also
I
not
just-
collect like a shit ton of platinum from like the monolith like area? So we've got loads of that at least as well, just in case.
You don't negotiate by like telling how much money you've got.
You
Well,
should
it's
know
crazy
this.
anyway.
Yeah, but yes, we have like another 1,000 platinum.
How
Okay,
about
so
the
potion
deal?
of growth.
2 for 500.
What does the security in here look like? Is there anyone in the rafters
I
up
can give
top?
you 1 for 250, or it's buy 2 get them both for 500.
I mean, we might as well buy both. It sounds useful.
See? 2 for 500.
It's a great
Yeah.
deal.
One for Renatus, one for his shadow friend.
Done. Deal.
Does this
That's
thing even drink?
that's not how the echo works.
I mean, how do you know? Have you ever tried it?
How would he even pick up the bottle?
How does he pick
I
up
mean, he
the
holds
sword?
a sword.
The sword is a part of him,
Okay.
as it
Can
is a
you not
part of
just-
me.
Can you not just pour it on him? Does he have to ingest it?
He hits things. He can be hit.
Since he's maybe a mirror, does it just reflect you?
Throw the potion at his head.
If I do that, it would most likely disappear. It does not have very much health.
Oh.
Okay, well, that's worth a try. Anyways, we'll get both. I'm looking forward to see
So
what
far,
comes
that's
of that.
1,500 gold.
Yep. So we're still in potion talk. What other fun potions do they have? Give us
I only got one more.
Okay.
This one?
Okay.
Oh
You're
god.
laughing. You're
Uh-oh,
laughing.
No.
If it's a joke, if it's a meme item, you know we're buying it. Just to be clear.
No.
Well, you don't tell him that.
It's the return of.
God, clearly
This
none of you
one
have ever been to a flea market.
It's 1,500 gold.
Damn.
And as he holds it up, is this a round vial, like an I don't know how to describe it, but basically it's a swirling purple liquid with black streaks, and it just is spinning really fast.
Mhm.
This one is called a potion of speed. You get the haste spell for 1 minute, no concentration required, without suffering the wave of lethargy or lethargy, whatever. That typically occurs when the effect ends. 1,500 gold for 1 minute of
How long is it?
haste.
Sounds pretty good.
Out.
Let's hold on to that one for now. We'll see
Yeah,
what
I think we
have
should circle back after we see other things.
Do you have any jewelry that might have defensive enchantments?
Yeah.
Rings of rings of defense, potentially resistance to elements, specific damage.
Oh, you said defensive ability? I think you said offensive ability. This
Oh,
thing
I know.
says some of the worst things I've ever heard in my life.
Well, I mean, if we're doing offensive, more like some
Not the ring of slurs.
No,
We are on
it's
TikTok.
more like your uncle who just says like slightly offensive things.
Okay.
I just don't want to see it on my TV.
Michael doesn't really. Michael doesn't really say those kind of offensive things. He's
He does have a ring that is in the shape of a shield. It has very many, multiple small stones set into it. This ring is 3,000 gold. It is a ring of protection. It gives you +1 armor class while wearing it.
I would like that. So I am going to dig in my own coin purse here.
And it does require attunement.
Okay. How long does
Okay.
attunement take? An hour?
1 hour, yes. So you can start focusing on that now.
Okay. I have 3 platinum in my bag that I could put towards this. So
You would need 300 platinum.
this is all I got. Maybe we can use.
Yeah, because 3 platinum is
3 platinum is 30 gold. You need
Yeah.
a little bit more
Yeah.
than that.
Maybe we
save
can
your
use some
platinum.
of what
Oopsie.
you get.
Well, I mean, we're gonna buy it either way, so we'll go with that.
We can figure out the logistics later.
Yeah.
Are you interested in trades at all?
No.
Okay.
Oh,
Just curious.
not even gems?
Are you interested in favors? Fingernails can be a lot of fun. You just keep him for a couple weeks. He can clean for 2. No, okay. Worth a try.
On default damage.
We purchased.
No, I'll allow it.
If I can't like do anything goofy, it's gonna become real boring.
Have you got any spell scrolls, friend?
What are you, a cop?
No. What? Do I look like a cop?
You actually kind of do look
A
like
little
it.
bit.
Tiny bit.
Like a cop.
A little
No,
bit.
I promise I'm not a cop.
All right.
Well, you certainly look a little
If
stiff.
you're a cop, you gotta tell me you're a cop.
Don't
He's
think
an
that's actually true.
ambassador.
I don't think that's true either.
I
Uh,
probably said that's not true.
he's a high-ranking government official, but
Why? Is spells scrolls illegal here?
No, but some can do a lot of damage.
that's
That's
we're
what I'm looking for. Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
You
need.
know, I'm gonna be
Yeah,
completely honest
like
with
the
you, buddy.
scroll of Phil Swiftness.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I feel like the one person who might actually punish you really wants you to give us those scrolls. So
Yes.
I don't think you're at any risk of law enforcement,
Yeah, we are
taking it away from you.
the honor of your realm, as it were.
Okay.
Listen.
He
I'm definitely not a cop. You can trust me.
opens
We are
up
on your side.
a box, and there's about 3 scrolls in there. The first one he's gonna offer you is a scroll that, as he holds up, the air around it begins to frost and collect on the scroll. This one contains the spell Cone of Cold.
Ooh.
Interesting.
What level?
Base level 5. I believe that's the base level of Cone of Cold.
I believe so.
Yeah.
It is my
Yeah,
favorite
it
spell.
is.
I should know.
And how
Uh,
much is that one?
Cone of Cold as a level 5 spell scroll is considered a rare item. That will be 2,000 gold.
If you don't want it, Cram, I definitely do.
Did you
Really want
purchase the Ring of Protection by chance?
We did, yeah.
So
Yeah,
you're
we
at
did, yeah.
4,500 gold spent so far.
Okay.
Yeah, 5,500 left.
Plus the same amount again.
Plus what?
Plus the same amount again in the bag of holding.
Oh, okay.
Because we looted.
Hmm.
I think you should get it.
How do you
Yeah.
use it?
I mean, certainly. I mean, Cram, you can use it. A little study can permanently add that to her repertoire.
I mean, is it worth just leaving it with Evelyn to keep so she can learn, or
You can play with it, right? Isn't that how the spell scrolls work?
I think once you use a spell scroll, they're done forever.
Oh, is it like just you hold the piece of paper and the
Well, it's
magic
sort of
spell
like-
comes out?
Yeah,
Well,
so
what
the option like out of character is you use it and the contents of the scroll disappear, or you transcribe it. In the process of transcribing it, it disappears as well.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's what I was curious about. It was in the process of the transcription. That's a bummer. It's up to you. I've already accumulated a couple extra spells from scrolls, so if you wanted this one, go for it.
Can a sorcerer learn a spell from a scroll, or I don't
I have
actually know
no
how that
idea.
works. No,
I know
I think
druids
they
can't.
Oh.
most can't.
Well,
So I mean,
they can-
it's only in people as with the talent from education who are able to apparently learn spell such as that. I mean, I don't know how
I mean-
sorcerers come across your power. I think you just
They just
comes to you,
have it.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how I came across my power either. That's a good question. But I would like the scroll. I think that would
Huh?
be very helpful in our battle
We'll see.
if we've got the funds.
It's 2,000 gold.
Yeah, I think it
Yeah.
was.
It's 2,000.
3,000. Ooh,
Okay.
that's a
Yeah,
lot.
it's fine.
Thought it was 2,000. Is it 3 or 2? I'm hearing
It's
2.
2,000.
2,000. That's less.
2,000.
That's good.
Yes. Okay, so we'll go with that. And any other magical items that might be of interest?
I only got one more.
Oh, okay. We've pretty much cleared you out except for that other potion.
Yep.
Also, do these prices seem fair? I think they're fair.
I mean, you already
They
paid
sound
them.
fair. Yeah.
Oh, no refunds?
Nope. This last
Well, they-
one is 7,000.
Okay.
And
What?
he produces a staff that is metallic looking. It's a silvered staff, and there's sparks that come off the end of it.
Ooh,
Wow.
Ooh, pretty.
Was that?
very cool.
Yeah.
Sorry, I redact that. This one is not that. It is a wooden staff that has like a bonsai on the end of it.
Still pretty.
So pretty.
A wooden staff with a bonsai at the end of it.
Yep.
Interesting.
What
Looks like
what's
my
this do?
stuff.
What does this do except for look pretty?
This is known as the Staff of the Woodlands. It has 6 charges and can be wielded as a magic quarterstaff and grants a +2 bonus to attack rolls and damage rolls made with it. While holding it, you have a +2 bonus to spell attack rolls. It does require attunement by a druid. And you can cast a spell at the cost of charges. You have Animal Friendship, Awaken, Barkskin, Locate Animals or Plants, Pass Without Trace, Speak with Animals, Speak with Plants, and Wall of Thorns as your available spells.
Those are all good.
You can take a magic
Hey.
action to plant one end of the staff in earth in an unoccupied space and expend 1 charge to transform the staff into a healthy tree. The tree is 60 feet tall and has a 5-foot diameter trunk, and its branches at the top spread out in a 20-foot radius. The tree appears ordinary, but radiates a faint aura of transmutation magic that can be discerned with a detect magic spell. The staff regains 1d6 expended charges daily at dawn. If you expend the last charge, roll 1d20. On a 1, the staff loses its properties and becomes a non-magical quarterstaff.
Oh. Gotcha.
So we have another druid staff that can do things with trees.
What was the other stuff you have?
I don't remember.
The parasol.
So that seems very focused
the
on
staff of flowers, yeah.
on Naoki, I think.
Interesting.
It's 7,000
I mean-
gold.
A lot of money.
A lot of money.
I can definitely use this, but I understand it's a lot.
I'm going to replace your druidic focus as well, technically.
Get rid of your umbrella.
Maybe I can fashion something up.
Really wish there was some way to make myself more
Is-
protected.
What do you think? Should I take it?
That's kind of the, is it worth 7,000 gold?
We still need to go to the smithy, don't we?
Yeah, I would like to take a trip to the smithy.
Yeah.
We should be thinking about this in a way. Is it, it might be cool to have, but is it going to help in this fight? We don't know what we're fighting.
We could always go back and spend the money later. I mean, it's super cool, but do we want the potion of haste? I think we should take the potion of haste, right?
We combo them for a better deal.
Well, I think that we give the potion of haste to Razad, because somebody who's very effective in the fighting, right? Would you like to be fast, Razad?
Well, it could be. It could be pretty useful.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what non-combative person can do with that, but I assume Razad or Thalia could be very effective with a little bit more pep in your, pep in your step, as I say.
I definitely think it would be better for Rosard, especially with some of his knife throwing stuff at least.
I mean, I heard a story once from Decker of an archer that shot 12 arrows in 6 seconds under the effects of that spell.
Damn.
Might have been playing it up a bit, actually, now that I think about it.
Well, have you considered that maybe he just fired one arrow through 12 other arrows? So he technically shot 12. He shot 12 arrows. You know, just
Daka did try to spice things up a bit.
I can throw 12 daggers in 6 seconds. Arrows aren't that impressive.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we'll do the potion. Let's put a pin in this tree staff.
Can I put it on hold?
Could always
I
come
hope
back to
somebody
it
else
once
doesn't
it's
buy it
arrived.
first.
Well, that's what I meant by can I put it on hold so
I
nobody
had a
buys it?
really wealthy woman come in like 15 minutes ago. Oh, sorry, it's been so long. It's like 25 minutes ago. Who said she wanted it? I told her the same thing I'm about to tell you. I can't put it on hold.
And so she can't.
And he
You're
points to
not
a sign
putting
that
down
says no items can be placed on hold, no refunds.
Don't
Don't make me tap the sign.
What happens if you tap the sign?
You don't want to know.
Okay. I actually kind of curious, but
I
we'll
kind
find
of,
out.
I am kind of curious.
So yes, the potion of speed. We'll take that.
Hot diggity salmon. That's gonna be 3,000 gold.
Yes. You said it was
Yeah.
1,500 gold.
No, I didn't.
I don't.
Yeah, I can play back the recording.
You absolutely doodly said that it was fucking 1,500 gold.
Valerie will do her best to mimic his voice, saying 1,500 gold.
Persuasion check, please.
And by the way, she actually changes her voice to her best approximation for somebody she just met. But it's a 13.
13. All right, 1,500 gold.
I could stay here and kind of wait for you guys to come back.
Naoki, the shop will still be here, and there are no holds. If somebody else comes to buy it, there's nothing you can do
I
to
mean, we
stop
might
it.
not be here. There's a lot of earthquakes.
Is it an earthquake or is it like an everything quake?
That's a good point.
Well, hopefully you're still alive when we get here.
I mean, your mom could walk down the street any moment.
Mom's not in a coma anymore.
My mom's dead.
I don't know her.
Gosh.
Are you saying? Wait. Are you saying my mom's not in a coma anymore? She's awake after so many years.
Our moms are alive.
You know what? I get that joke. My mother is quite fat, so that makes a lot of sense.
I mean, my mother's in a coma, but she's still pretty.
All right, do you want the staff or not?
I mean, we do have to see if there's anything other people need, and we will come back, and we will skip the dialogue when we do.
Yeah, listen, Naoki, I feel like you can already do a lot. Like, you don't need a stick to tell you what to do, right? You can summon lightning, for God's sakes.
I do need a stick to actually do things. That's how druidic magic works.
Yeah, there's always some bullshit.
But I understand. I will let the staff go, and fingers crossed they'll still be here.
There you go. Let's go to that smithy. I think I need some new armor.
I'm gonna try find a library in the meantime.
That whole shopping interaction took about like the 45 minutes.
Yeah.
So the party walks down the street to the directions of Dragonese, and you find a smithy that is an open concept with a Dow woman that is currently working at a furnace, as all smithies are when you approach them. She seems to be fashioning some sort of blade that is made of transfigured and shaped gems. It looks almost as if it is glass.
That's amazing.
What is that beauty?
Oh, thank you. I like to fashion these wonderful swords with a little bit of earth magic. You know, we specialize in that sort of thing.
Oh my god. We don't have much time. By any chance, you said they have magical properties. What would they do outside of the nature of a standard weapon?
Of course, my blades like to be sharper than most, so they do more of the cutty or slam. Depends on what you have it to do. I'm sorry, common is not main language.
It's okay. Do you happen to have anything manufactured this? And she like slides her war fan open with that heavy metallic trunk. Anything like this that you happen to have ready for purchase? It's not a custom weapon where I'm from.
That would we have to be custom item from here.
It wouldn't happen to be anything you could do within the next hour.
No, not doable. Sorry. But I do have other things.
Well, that's my chance for trying. So, other friends who don't have custom unique weapons, what are you interested in?
If there's a better bow, I can go for see if there's a better bow.
I can't hold any of this stuff.
A bow from a smithy. I mean, you would technically want to go to a Fletcher's.
Yeah. Or a sword. I'm happy either way. Sword or bow.
I mean, that's you can get like a bow made of metal, but you would probably want the arrows to be tipped with that material, right?
Yeah.
So essentially, any for weapons can be a +2 or +3 weapon. They are going to be expensive. A +2 weapon is going to be about 4,000 gold, while a +3 weapon will be around 6,000.
Oh my, but Jesus.
She
Would you?
She raises she goes over to a wall and picks off a sword that seems to be made of a ruby and set in a black iron hilt. Now this one is unfinished product. I could sell it to you for 5,000 gold, but I'm waiting on last ingredient to give it real power.
Would you fix it if we bought it?
You would have to complete last step. This is condition of payment. That's why it is cheaper than normal.
What is the object that is needed?
It is not object. It is blessing of how do you say worm?
Dragon?
Yeah, dragon. Yeah. It is great dragon. Yes. Flames.
Oh, I see. So
We
it needs
do
to
have one.
A great flame sword.
What it does is it makes it super sharp. Cut through most things like butter and hot knife.
Ooh.
Very nice.
Begins to describe the properties of this great item. So right now it is a +2. Make a history check for me there, Valerie, or anybody while I'm doing this. Essentially, this is a +2 sword currently. It is made of a ruby gemstone that has been fashioned into a blade through earth magics. It's set in a iron hilt. And if you were to find what was the history check?
An 11 and a 10 from Valerie and Graham.
10. As far as you know, dragons do not give their blessings willingly. They do not bless a sword unless they have great reason to. It'd be incredibly hard to get it, but not impossible to do so. However, if this sword were to be blessed by the breath of a dragon, which would be a major, I'm telling you as players, a major quest line, it would become a legendary weapon. It would become a +3 weapon, and it ignores resistance to the type of damage it does. If you were to roll a 20 on a d20 attack roll, the creature's head would get cut off.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Essentially, it would
damn.
become a vorpal weapon.
Oh shit!
Oh, I want this.
I mean, that's that. I mean, not only is this powerful right now, but it comes with a side quest attached to it that seems hard to pass up, even for
Do wild shape
Fine.
druids count? As
However, no.
Damn.
This has to be a great basically a dragon lord, or a dragon, like an ancient dragon, if you want to put into game mechanics in some way, shape, or form, which generally requires a great task. It wouldn't be just finding the dragon. It would be doing something for it of great significance.
This could be fun.
Could we trick the dragon to breathing fire on us and then teleport
Having
away?
a dragon attack you does not count.
It has to
Okay.
be a
Specifically said the
blessing.
blessing.
I still want it though.
By the way, if there are conditions to the creature losing its head, that has to meet other than just the D20 roll, but we would cross that bridge when we come to it. But this would be your weapon, and you know, I could fashion it into any weapon you would like it to be, but it would be 5,000 gold. Plus maybe
I'm
a
not
whole
with it.
other season. I don't know.
Yeah.
That was me breaking the fourth wall. Ignore me.
How Edna is saying, so you can turn it into any I'm assuming you're meaning a longsword, a rapier, scimitar.
Give me some
Ranges.
time and I can have it ready for you by tomorrow.
Is it it's currently a longsword, right?
It is longsword, yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, do we kind of agree that that's kind of cool?
I really like it.
It is
And
very
gives
cool.
us-
I agree.
I really want it.
Is there any way for you to make it into a bow, or is that too much of a task?
I mean, turn a sword into a bow seems a little crazy.
Wouldn't bows
Crazy.
don't
I was
bows
crazy
operate-
once.
No.
Oh my god.
operate off of tension? I don't know how flexible Ruby is.
I'm happy if it's
It's
just still a
about as
sword.
flexible as emerald.
I mean,
I think it would be a good investment, but
it's
I won't be using it.
it's
I can't use
magical. Thalia can definitely use to be, you know, a little bit more effective
Yeah.
up close, and this sword would not melt the second you got hit by a, you know, an acidic worm.
A rust
Yeah.
beetle.
Yes.
You think about it. A crystal can't rust.
No rust monsters eat this. Gym monsters perhaps, but I don't know if those exist. I just made up.
Okay.
What if
so-
the head eats it?
And beetles sound pretty.
I'm sorry, I don't know what that means. Could you explain it to me in simple, small words? Weird metal man. With
Valerie.
wood.
Oh,
Valerie puts the 5,000 gold down, taking 300 from party funds.
Am I getting a sword?
You're
Sword
getting
for you.
another sword.
Throw that other one in the trash.
Bah, bitch!
We'll put
Hell
it in
yeah.
there. To take trades. It's relatively new, only slightly used.
Mm.
I'm sorry, I lost hearing for a second. Could you repeat?
Would
So,
you like me to trade in my other sword? It is basically brand new.
You want to sell me sword?
Yes.
It's from the
let me see
material plane.
sword. Material plane making of shit craftsman.
Here you go.
This is a +1 sword, correct?
Yeah, it's just a normal sword. Normal long sword.
It's just a +0 sword. It's just
It's
a,
a sword. I
Okay.
give you 5 gold.
Cool.
Dang. She got the GameStop kind of returns.
I mean, you could just put it in the bag of holding and. Hey,
Yeah,
5
do.
gold is 5 gold. Just take the 5 gold.
Yeah.
Got-
Take
yeah.
5 gold.
Yeah.
You can turn it into jewelry. You can say it's made by the most
It is really
Prestigious.
funny. I would have sold sword for book about steppe orc, but you have the gold.
I can tell you where you can find that book about the steppe orc.
Then you still would not have sword.
I do have an ointment of
No, it's too much work. Trade done. I would have to redo receipt print, and it's just too much work.
So,
So,
Is there
outside of
anything
that,
else I can help you with?
so
No, okay. You have good day.
does anybody need like a shield or? Like...
I would like maybe to ask if you can reinforce my armor.
Oh yeah, sure. I mean, what kind of armor you looked for?
Well, I mean, I'm wearing leather right now, and I
like
don't
to
know
wear
if
leather
you're.
on weekends. I understand.
Yeah, I have to wear leather for my line of work. You know,
No,
protect
same.
myself.
It's what you call side gig.
Thank
I mean, you're wearing a leather apron right now too.
No, but you see, side gig, nothing else.
Just the apron, yes.
That's what nothing else means. Common must be new for you too.
Yeah, I'm just looking to maybe get maybe some metal inserts put in this thing. Yeah, out of character. I'm just asking for like studded leather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can sell for you the rush order 60 gold.
60. Eesh.
How long
But-
is a rush order?
Ooh.
I be Russian. It's a rush order.
So what, like 5 minutes rush order?
I mean, in the time you experience, maybe.
Okay, a question from here. Is this enhanced or just you're taking basic metal elements? Like, is it turning into a plus?
Nothing about my armor is basic. It is very mainstream.
No, I'm meaning, is it standard or is it enhanced like your weaponry?
I take armor and I enhance it to better protective armor.
Okay, so quick, I have some studded metal inlaced jacket. Would it be possible to enhance these quickly?
So essentially, to go to a higher level, you would have to go to medium armor, unless you were to find an enchanter to make it into a +1, +2, or +3.
That's what I was asking, if she was using like
She's
in
not
magic,
a magic person,
but
she's
she
not-
was working.
She
Okay.
uses her craft to basically fashion gemstones into sharp blades rather than metal blades.
Yeah, and they have
Think
the
of it
properties.
as like glass weaponry.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I was just wondering. I was wondering if the plus thing worked through armor too.
No.
How much was that? How much was Razad's armor upgrade?
It was 60 gold is what she quoted, but we haven't confirmed if that's been bought yet or not.
And is he paying for it?
I can front 28 gold right now.
28
No, it's-
gold, that's almost... I tell you what, I take 50% at 28, so I need another 28. I need
Okay,
28 more gold.
We take
I have
28 in the party
28
funds. No, it's Emily.
You.
He's on the right to. Am I so? Yeah, to say we can certainly. It's not an issue.
See, this
can
is
front-
why I run business. Good friends come together, buy armor together, and then hopefully don't die.
yeah, let's definitely hope that.
Far less likely with my craftsmanship.
Do you have leather armor?
Oh, my
That you sell?
sweet summer child. Yes, I have leather armor.
How much do you sell it for? Because as you can see, I don't have much.
I mean, for you, my sweet innocent child, I give you leather armor for 25 gold.
I look at Valerie.
But are you able to
I
wield
missed some of
leather
that.
armor? Are you able to put it on, or do you need
Yes.
assistance?
Yes. Do you have proficiency in light armor?
Yes.
Okay, for 25 gold. Okay, we'll take 25 more gold out of the bag of many things.
That's like what, 1 AC?
Yeah,
Just,
it adds one.
just equip leather armor. Add leather armor and equip it.
Anything else, guys?
Renatus,
Wanna
did you need
leave?
anything while we're here?
No.
Okay. Making sure.
I mean, do you think there's another? Is there? We met a kobold enchanter. By any chance, do you know if there's another enchanter in town who'd be close by?
No,
He's the only one?
that I am aware of. This is not a major magic city. Enchanter's very hard. He came from other place. He got off ship, did not get back on.
Okay, that's interesting. Thank you for your wonderful items, and hopefully we will serve your lord well as we are about to fight for this round.
One more thing. For tall undead man,
Mhm.
I might have information for you. I give you information for 10 gold.
Yeah.
What sort of information?
Information that you find very valuable to find armor for your needs.
1 platinum on the table.
I do not require such information. I was brought back into this world in this armor, and I will die in this armor.
Very well, but I will give you the information as it is paid for the whole group. It is said that there was a spectral smith who specializes in armor in the realm of undead. This armor allows you to enter different plane and turn you into ghost. Very rare masterwork armed item for this smith. It would have been the work he did upon his death, but he already dead. It's said to be blessed by goddesses of death.
That seems exactly meant for you, Renatus.
Sounds like permission to me.
That's
This armor was hidden in ancient temple constructed by zealots of goddesses. Only those worthy can access. That is all
Thank
I
you
have.
for this info.
I mean,
By any
it was
chance-
not for you. You said self.
Yeah, I mean, was it worn by a champion of theirs sometime in the past, potentially, or?
I said
know.
that is all I know. That is all I know.
Okay, yes.
Yes.
Sorry.
It's okay. We all make mistakes.
Okay. So let's go. We have
I
nothing
think-
else to buy.
I think it's getting close to time.
Cram, you said
And
you want to go
that's-
to a library?
Yes, please. If there is any in this place.
There is a small collection of knowledge within the palace itself.
Okay.
The Opalite Palace. What is it that you're looking for?
Can I look into I'm going to look into the hells, but specifically where this demon prince of deception and trickery comes from. That specific part of hell.
May I help you look? There's
You may.
quite a few books.
Okay. I need an investigation check separately from each of you.
Specifically at like battles and what kind of fought in those battles, if that makes sense.
Okay.
I got a 22.
Oh my god.
Can Valerie also seek information
You were
on?
not there with them.
Oh, did they go separately? I thought we all went
He
together.
said while you guys went to the smithy, he was going to go to.
Okay. Fair enough.
Sorry.
I was writing
And
down
what did you
notes.
get there,
Shut up.
Josh?
I got a 1, a natural 1.
Oh,
Okay. So,
yeah.
as the party heads back to the palace, and Cram and Emmeline search the library for knowledge on the upcoming fight. That is, we're going to take our mid-session break for the time being. Sorry, that's where we take our mid-session break today. We're going to be back here momentarily as we, you know, refresh ourselves and get some drinks. Smoke cigarettes drinks for those of us who smoke. I don't think any of us do. Anyway, if you're just now joining us.
Oh my God! Have you been enjoying the shopping episode so far? Is it not fantastic? You know, this is a special episode of Prestige Your Deal. All of our wonderful options, magical items have been selected by Nopra, the goddess of sales. Anyways, jokes aside, we do other things in this. We actually play Dungeons and Dragons. We fight things. We do non-goofy things every week. So we do this on Lich Souls. We play Prestige Encounters, our Dungeons and Dragons live play at 8 p.m. Eastern time, except for not the next 3 weeks. But if you're not listening to us live right now, you can also find all of our past recordings on our YouTubes and on the podcast networks released on Monday. And you can find multiple campaigns, Campaign 2 and Campaign 1. Campaign 2 is better. No, they're all good. It's a really enjoyable time. You can get caught up. Campaign 2 and 3 are set in the same world, so if you want to find out what some of these wonderful things that are being lore dropped over these episodes, you can really go back and explore. Or if you want to play some games, we do other games.
Yes, you can play Stardew Valley with us, Dead by Daylight. Repo is our current community game. All these are not sponsored, but it's what we like to play at the moment. So we'll be back momentarily.
And, you know, stick around, and maybe the next lore drop will be the return of me, Wonkers, everybody's favorite NPC.
I need to take psychic damage.
And we'll be back. Bye! And welcome back, everyone. So, where we last left off, the party had begun to make its way back to the Opalite Palace, while Emmeline and Cram searched the archives for history on Contras, a lord of the seat.
Yes, I would also like to look around for any books that might mention like the court of Dark Fae or something of that sort.
Or smut.
Is that what we're calling it?
Very smut.
All right.
The fake courts of smut.
I'm sure they exist.
So, we'll start with we'll start with the Hells. There are multiple beings of darkness, basically the flaws of nature and man, that exist within the Hells. It is the goal of any being there to corrupt souls in order to grow the ranks of their leader, which you know as of today to be Queen Amornzael. Some of the what many call the dark gods were made gods during the creation wars. However, it is possible for a creature to climb in ranks within fiend kind or demon kind in order to take a seat as one of the princes or princesses themselves. Contras is the only one known to do this. It is through his scheming, his backstabbing, known to murder a few allies or two in order for personal gain, throw people under the bus, one would say, that he gained this seat of power. He was born mortal. His soul dragged into the hells for the crimes he committed against humanity many years ago. But now sits as one of its highest positions. It doesn't necessarily say what troops he has at his disposal. However, as there are a wide range of creatures that exist within the hells, and you don't know what they're going to throw at you.
Isn't this fascinating, Graham?
I mean, from what I've read, I've not found out too much. I think...
I can re-explain it to you.
Yes, I think that would be very helpful. I've not found much on my side of the books.
Oh, okay. Well, this basically is just describing a bit of the process. Apparently, the one we met, Contras, he was mortal, but through deceit and backstabbing, he has risen in the dark demonic ranks. So it's quite an interesting. It appears he's the only one known to do this. So that's worth something.
Well, I suppose he must be very good at what he does then. If not many that could lie their way.
Why would she keep him around? If
I
he's
mean,
so good at betrayal.
I'm sure she has a use for someone who can lie their way into the higher hells. I'm sure he can get anywhere he wants.
That's a good point.
I
And-
like to believe that she likes to keep her enemies closer than her friends.
Oh,
Stepping out from behind a bookcase is Contras.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose that would make sense. I don't believe I have the tact to pull that off, but
Few do. But would you like a teacher? Despite my
thank you.
title, I can be very helpful. And you can trust me.
tempting. But I do have to pass. Did you ever relay that message?
I'm sorry, I do not know what you mean.
The one earlier about the monoliths?
Oh, that message, yes.
Oh, what did Her Majesty think?
The plans and thoughts of Our Majesty, if I were to reveal them to you, I'm sure would melt your fragile minds.
Yeah, maybe. Most likely. It's probably better not to know.
Guilty by association. You could be implicated in the crimes, and you do not want to be dragged to a court of divine rank.
Right. Well, this chair is fascinating. Jesus, wow, look at
Please
this.
don't let me interrupt your studies. I'm just here looking for a book to peruse over the next hour until it's time for the fight.
Well,
Uh,
if... Oh, go for it.
I mean, this fight that we're having, will it be your champions that we're facing?
It could be. Could be one of the queens chosen.
And what do you know of the Queen's chosen? That you're allowed to tell us, of course.
Oh, I have a lot of freedom to do what I want. Oh, you're serious? You actually think that you can win this?
I mean, I don't
It's very
particularly
brave
feel
of you
like...
to volunteer yourself and your friends to fight in the pits on behalf of Lord Al-Zahir.
I believe we're strong enough.
I believe you are. I believe that you believe you are.
And that's all that matters.
The power of friendship, as some say.
Mhm. Well, if you are interested, I have some books that I can't seem to quite get rid of yet, so if you wanted to take a look at them and read through one, it would be my peace offering to you. Not that it'll affect the battle in any way, I don't expect that, but I have quite the assortment of titles here. She'll go ahead and start pulling out these books.
But the smut is gone.
Damn
The
it.
smut is gone, but we have things like psychosis studies, or primary psychosis studies, sorry. Necrosis tertius, The Sword of Song, First Account of the Tower of Allura, that's a good one I've heard. So Your Mom is a Vampire. Great things about that one.
I think that's also smut.
Oh. I haven't read it yet.
Sorry, out of character commentary, I'm gonna stop.
Well, I appreciate the offer, but I found just the thing I was looking for. And he'll pull a tome that is wrapped in a bound in a black leather with silver leaves on it as well. Have a good day.
You as well.
And he'll walk up the stairs and it'll be gone.
What book do you think that was?
I mean, I'm not well versed in the newer literacy of the world,
That's okay. That's okay.
so
Mostly
I would
just
presume
wondering.
something on the Fae, if it's silver leaves and green. Maybe. Maybe not.
That's unfortunate, if that is the case, but maybe if we win, we could take a look. Who knows? Maybe it's not.
When we win.
Yeah. Isn't that what I said? My mistake. Whenever you're ready to leave, I'm just about ready. Did I ever find anything about, like, any books about the Dark Fae that I could just take from the library?
That was the book that he took.
Biddy?
Yes.
Could you retrieve that book?
Error. Biddy is scared.
I broke him.
What
Come.
if Biddy dies? Or gets shut off? I imagine my death is like yours, how the wires stop connecting in my circuitry, much like the connections in your brain stop. We just stop perceiving what's around us, and therefore our identities fade to nothingness.
Well,
Let's not worry about that then.
that is scary.
Which is why I don't want to, but will if you command.
Wow. That's...
I do not have the authority to command your...
I'm not
You're-
talking to you, I'm talking
Oh.
to the ambassador.
Of course.
That is a weird failsafe to have, Biddy. Can you delete that failsafe?
Failsafe deleted.
Cool. Okay.
Why are you
Marcus.
gonna make him do it? Or...
Oh my god.
No, not as in kill himself, as in get rid of the command that allows me to tell him to do it.
I'm pretty sure that's not.
That's what I meant. If that's not how he picked it up, well, we didn't have him very long, but rip in peace.
He's not dead. He just needs a recharge.
I am not dead. I am still
Yes.
here.
Yeah,
Yes.
good.
A machine with free will. What could go wrong? No, I do not have free will. But do any of us, or do we just get controlled by destiny? Victims of fate.
What's he talking about?
I have no idea. That's very. I feel like we have more to worry about than these deep philosophical questions at the minute. I mean, I'm just about ready to leave here. I didn't find much.
We should try to find a clock and check the time.
Yeah. That sounds like a good idea.
As you begin to climb the steps up from the dungeons where the library exists, the party is entering the Great Hall with uncanny timing.
Hello.
Hey guys.
Sorry, I didn't realize you didn't come with us to the armory. Did you find what you were looking for?
Have a bit. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, we learned a bit about the who gave you the headache. The
Hmm.
prince.
Hmm.
Learned a bit about
Oh.
him. Talked to him a little bit. Interesting fellow.
You found him here?
You talked to him?
He came down, yes. To the library.
What was he doing in the library? I mean, he's the Lord of Betrayal and Deception.
He was looking for a book to read before the entertainment tonight. The book he picked looked quite fascinating. I thought you might enjoy it quite a bit, but I don't have the authority to ask for that book, so...
I mean, does he have a card to sign it out of the library, or?
He probably makes the cards. I don't know.
I suppose you wouldn't want to argue with one of the lords of the house. But that's a shame. I'm sure whatever it was interesting. He didn't, sign out a book of smut, did he?
No, it had silver detailing, leaf detailing, but it was darker in color.
Oh.
Quite a gorgeous looking book, but it reminded me of the things you were explaining to me last night, a little bit about the
Right.
Dark Fae, and
Yeah,
I thought maybe, yeah.
of course. Sorry, it's amazing. There's such a flurry of activity last night.
Yeah, and Naoki was,
Yeah.
Quite
Naoki.
the problem.
Naoki's, yeah.
mhm,
Mm-hmm.
What
Yep.
happened?
yeah.
What? Sorry?
Where
What
are we
happened?
heading now?
What's it? Sorry, with what?
With everything, I don't remember any of last night.
Oh, okay. Sorry, you were. Valerie
That's
kind of
a-
blushes. That's okay.
we
I thought you were
heading-
probably. It's okay. You had a lot of fun, and you insulted a man, and yeah, nothing else happened.
Are we on the way to the tournament now?
Is the enchanter on the way? Or have
No.
we had decided against that?
We are in the palace.
We'll
Oh.
get it on the way back. Once we're done. If we still
Once
are
we
alive.
win.
We ran out of time, sorry. Your community's back.
I was informed that the arena is ready for you.
Any idea of what we might be facing?
Yes.
No spoilers?
No.
Are you sure? Please. just one spoiler, just one little interesting tidbit.
Make a persuasion check.
I have not been rolling well tonight, so we'll see how this goes. That's a 23.
23.
I just have to nag myself first.
How about I tell you rather how the fights will go down? You all get to face your enemies as a group. Lucky you. But you have to survive 3 rounds.
That's not too bad, right?
Yeah.
Depends. Are they going to get bigger and stronger each time?
Oh, you're a keen one.
And I assume the last one will be almost impossible?
Who's to say? With the power of friendship, anything is possible.
You know
If
that's
you-
full of shit.
The power of friendship. Do you
The
know what
power
that
of
means?
friendship
Thalia?
only gets you so far. The power of trust. Well, that helps.
What?
Everyone should take a couple potions, at least one, before we go in. Granted, half of them are poisoned, so
How do we tell?
I don't
We're
know.
not
We
as
just
stingy
kinda-
as they.
You don't!
we gamble. I love gambling.
Yippee!
Well, I can heal the poison, I guess.
Uh-huh.
It's gonna be
And
great when
Yari-
I'm on 3 HP and I die
And
from the
the
poison.
question, one last thing, before he's still here with us, right?
Yep.
Are you going to be a spectator, or will we see you in the final round?
I'm a spectator for this round.
For this round?
I don't know. She chooses her champions by the round. I don't make the decisions here. I'm a herald in this formal setting.
I heard you took an interesting book in the library.
Are any books really interesting?
Well, smut, for one.
Hell yeah.
I read a really interesting story about a bunch of people who run a place that sells paper. And they just do goofy things to a man named Dwight. That was very interesting. It was a very strange series.
What was the book that
It
you
was
picked
called.
up?
It was
Bob?
called The Office. People read it a lot. They say it's very interesting, but the first couple chapters are really bad, and the rest is kind of tedious. But it's different. I'm gonna say, just curious. I mean, books are all about opportunities to learn things that you can't actually experience with your own 2 eyes, or learn before you go and rush into something dangerous. And books are power too, in the right hands.
Very true.
And anyone could make one.
You know, I once inspired a group of mortal parents to ban an entire collection of books. It was one of my proudest moments.
By any chance, did you ban an entire town from dancing as well?
I think we're getting off subject. So, shall we go to the arena?
Of course.
Can I
Yeah.
quickly prepare some things before we do?
Why don't you just do as you walk, or are you not able to multitask?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm gonna be doing.
Then
I'm
why
gonna
did you
cast
ask for
aid
permission if you're going to do it anyway?
on me, Emmeline, and Naoki. So we're all gonna get 5 extra hit points for 8 hours,
And
then
sorry,
I didn't mean to interrupt there.
no,
Uh,
you were talking.
Or I'm gonna put 2 Bastion of Laws on Emmeline, 2 on Naoki, and then 2 on myself. So whenever you get hit, you can reduce the damage by 2d8s.
Okay.
The next time you get hit.
Okay.
Cool.
Twice, right?
Potion. Yeah. Potions of growth go to Renatus, and I'm going to assume Thalia.
There are 2 damage dealers, I think.
Because I think, I mean, if you agree, Rosad, it would be more valuable in her hand with a big sword than with you? Or do you think there'd be some benefit to you being big and sneaky? I mean, you would have trouble hiding, right?
You know, I prefer to stay the size that I am.
Okay. So you take the speedy potion?
I was gonna say I quite like the size that I am. Awesome.
And remember
Well, I
that
can
these
get
only
bigger.
last for a limited time, so
Right.
10 minutes for the potion of growth, you said, Dungeon Master? And 1 minute for the potion of speed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's
Potion
a
of
fight.
growth.
And then everyone should add another health potion to their inventory. And
Health potion question mark?
Yeah, pretty
It's
much.
a greater potion of healing or greater potion of damaging.
Yeah, so nobody was able to quickly figure this out because I know that Renatus was suggesting like he could taste them and see if they tasted poisonous.
I could expend all 4 of my
Yeah,
second level
Well, we don't
spell
have
slots
time
to
anymore,
identify
yeah.
4 of them. Yeah.
we're
Well-
just gonna have to roll it. Valerie will refuse the greater healing potions.
Emlyn will take it instead.
Yeah, because she's got 2 regular healing potions. So
I was gonna say I've got 1 normal healing potion. So I think I'll be alright.
okay, that's the best we can do. Be smart. Don't waste all of your spells right at the start. If we have to kill a bunch of children, wow, that's
Unfortunate.
I mean, how do we know that we're going to be fighting monsters and not you're just going to have us kill a bunch of civilians?
I guess we'll never know
I-
until we do it.
Never said. I assure you, the first round are indeed infernal souls.
I mean, could they just be really bad people?
I'm fine with that.
I mean,
Yeah.
all of us who live there are bad people.
Okay. Yeah. You know.
Don't think
Or
about it too hard.
just
Don't worry.
unfortunate things given up in offerings, but that's semantics.
Like,
Hmm.
bad as in evil or bad as in.
Oh, Christ.
Well, let's go into the fight. If we go out, just make sure that we leave your beautiful corpse.
Hell yeah.
No touching the face.
And remember the conditions of the fight.
Which
That
are-
there's 3 rounds.
Oh, you didn't hear what she said? Any soul
you die,
that dies
Any soul-
becomes
yeah.
one of hers.
Well, I do
Everybody-
question.
You join our ranks for the great cause.
It's not my preferred course of action at the moment, but I can think of worse things that could happen.
But we have a prize at the end if you survive.
Well, I guess we're about to find out what happens. And what happens when we kill these beings? They just go back to the hells and enjoy a little bit more torture for failing, or they're just dead?
Oh, they definitely get punished for their failure.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Well, we will enjoy the prize at the end. Which are the friends we made along the way? As Valerie walks.
Valerie is gonna take.
Come on! He's the one who made the joke. He's the one. It's a follow up to his
One
joke.
point of psychic damage.
You can't set me up and then punish me.
Oh, that's exactly what I'm doing. What do you think Dragon Knees was?
I
that
did
was-
really well.
All right. So the doors open from this long tunnel you've been walking down to a sand and stone arena. In fact, I'm going to give everybody a visual.
Finally.
Yay!
3 hours later.
We can see.
Oh.
Is that water?
No.
Oh.
So everybody,
That's rock.
allow me to explain this here arena. So this inner gray wall that you see right here, for example, and like here, that is the barrier of this arena. The wood is the spectator area, the roof of it.
Yeah.
This is boiling tar.
Oh.
And these are rocks. The rocks are about 10 feet in height. Climbing them is considered rough terrain.
So boiling tar is presumably not good for us, so just remember that.
Correct. It is not good for you.
It might be good for Cram, actually.
Oil.
I'm not testing that dog.
Sitting up at the private balcony at the head of the arena is sitting side by side Queen Amornzael, previously known as Queen Athelrin from campaign 2, if you remember.
Yeah.
And Lord Garud Jabani Al Zahir. He stands. People of the faceted city, we gather tonight in honor of our esteemed guest, Queen Amornzael. Here we have our champions. The crowd goes crazy for the 7 of you. Starts cheering, but there's one person not cheering in the stands, and that's Gary.
Oh, damn. Gary.
He's sitting there with his arms crossed and his head. You just like see him out in the words, these fucking guys. And
I feel like I recognize that one man who's not doing anything.
and the queen stands and joins next to Lord Garud Jabani Al Zahir. And her voice, without seeming to project, naturally carries across the arena. And it is time for my realm's champions for this first round. They shall go nameless, but allow their own presence to speak for them. 2 shadows form on the ground, and rising up are yellow eyes. The forms of these creatures covered by wrapping, writhing chains constricting across their bodies. Their entire body is covered in chains. Outside their glowing visage, their eyes. At the ends, the hooks you notice are red hot and seem to hover and shift like coiling snakes off their form.
They float.
The chains do. Not the bodies.
Okay.
Starting off strong. Oh god, what is that?
So, it is time to roll for initiative.
Time to roll for initiative.
Yippee!
If you start punishing me for singing, I'm gonna be broken.
Damn.
Oh, I'm not that mean.
Oof.
All right. The one marked red has rolled a 17 for its initiative. The one marked blue has rolled a 7.
There's only 2 of them we can see?
She said the 2. She's choosing 2.
Okay.
Is everybody on the initiative board?
Yes.
Wait.
All right.
Start with the Queen of the Dragons.
With that, Veiled Vanguard.
Hi.
It's time for round 1 of the tournament. And leading the party is Thalia.
Yippee! Okay.
We
Right.
both rolled 11.
Huh?
Oh, me and Valerie both rolled 11s.
Oh, do we need to roll off or?
Just decide amongst
Ooh.
yourselves who you want to go first.
Cool.
What's your dex?
Mine?
Yeah.
This gives you time, Megan, to figure out what you're going to do.
Mm-hmm.
15 plus
Okay,
2.
I would go first anyways. So, I'm 16. City order's perfect. What about you, Siri?
I'm gonna move over here.
Not sponsored by Apple.
Hell no.
And then on the one marked blue, I'm gonna put Hunter's Mark on the boy.
Okay, Hunter's Mark on the one marked blue.
Yes. I would use my cool new sword, but I'm not close enough yet, so for now it shall just be my longbow. 21. Does that hit the one in blue?
21 will hit the creature.
Cool. So that's a 6 for my piercing damage from the bow. And then 1d6 for that. It's then an extra 6, that's 12 damage from that first one.
Okay.
And then again. 23 hit as well then.
23 does hit.
Cool. That's a 9 from that one. And a 3 from that, so that's a 12 damage again to the blue one also.
Okay.
And that'll be the end of my turn for now.
So Thalia, quickly honing in on the weak spots of this creature, its vital points, launches 2 quick arrows, landing them close to its chest, making its way between the small gaps of the chains into its red hide body. I will say that this is a normal bow.
Yep.
Okay. This does not do as much damage as you thought it would.
Okay.
So that round you did about 6 points total of damage. I'm sorry,
What?
you got 12.
What, out of like the entire thing? With both?
Yeah, the piercing damage did not do as much damage as you thought it would. And I was wrong to ask if it was a magical weapon because that's irrelevant. The piercing damage did not do as much as you thought it would.
Oh no.
These chains do offer its body some protection, but now you know. Just in time, because it is now one of their turns. This creature is going to use its full movement to run 30 feet. It is going to summon this chain out from the ground, from the shadows, and it launches towards Cram. Cram, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay. I'm hitting you with a 7.
Oh!
7.
Come on.
These chains wrap around your body. It burns as they glow red hot with the flames of torture from within the hells themselves. You are going to take 2d4 plus 4 fire damage, which is a total of max damage 12.
I'm going to use one of my d8s to reduce it by d8 of damage.
Okay.
For 7.
And this creature, as it's reaching out, summoning this chain, it then turns its hands inward and gestures for you to come here. This chain yanks on you, and you're yanked completely up to it.
Next to it, okay.
And then it's going to attack you with its 2 chain attacks.
Okay.
Sorry, you're actually 10 feet away from it because it has a range of 10 feet.
Oh, that's epic.
Oh, you're also considered restrained until the end of this creature's next turn.
Oh, yeah. No, okay. Cool.
Does
Josh,
a 9 hit? Wait, no, it's with
No.
advantage because you're restrained.
Oh, no. Right,
16 hit.
Yeah, that does hit.
All right, so this chain lashes out you and swipes at you. It's gonna hit you with 11 points of slashing damage.
I mean, I'm going to reduce it by another d8. 3. And then
Okay.
that's all my d8's gone for that. So 11. So...
Next, it is going to hit you with another chain attack. The highest one I have is 17 again.
Mm-hmm.
And that is going to be 9 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And that is its turn. Next up is Renatus, who throws that on deck. Cram in the hole.
Okay, I'm gonna move up a little bit, get a little closer to the red guy here. Nope, that's not the select tool. There it is. So 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm not gonna try to use my full movement because I still got the -5 penalty. But from there, I'm gonna summon my echo in a square just like slightly behind him.
Okay, and that is
So
a
bonus
reminder,
action.
don't forget your levels of exhaustion.
Yep.
-2 to
So
all
bonus
your tackles.
action. Summon my echo. And unfortunately, that's all I can do for now.
Okay. Rosad is up next. Cram's on deck. Valerie in the
Alright.
hole.
And as per 2024 rules, drinking a potion is a bonus action
No, always has been
regardless
for
of
our
house rules,
campaign.
right?
Yeah.
Rosad will take the funny swirly potion that's moving on its own and drink it.
All right. You now have the haste,
Cool.
which make sure you double read that spell in case its effects have changed.
Yeah, I have it pulled up. Just I can refer to it.
So does he sound like he's on like 2 times speed on a YouTube video?
He's just kind of chuckling fast. He's not saying anything.
Hey, yo, what's up, guys? It's me, Rosad, and I'm here with another tutorial. But before we get into that, first, I want to need you to make sure you like and subscribe.
And Rosad will run up to the thing with chains and pull out his psychic blades, or I suppose just one of them, and he will attack it.
Okay.
That will be a 21 to hit.
Hit 21 hits.
All right. And it needs to make a dexterity saving throw, as he will expend one of his sneak attack die from this damage.
Is this a
But-
magic effect or spell?
Nope.
All right, for a dex save, it is going to be a 15.
A 15 that fails. It is knocked prone,
All right.
and that is subtract that last one, so that'll be 17 points of psychic damage to it.
So what's the total, please?
17 points of psychic damage.
Okay. So, as Rosad drinks this potion of speed, he quickly runs up to it and attacks this creature, knocking it prone, dealing 17 points of psychic damage. Anything else for your turn?
Yeah, he will use his second action to attack it again, creating another psychic blade in his hand.
Okay.
Alright, this time at advantage due to prone. It's a 22.
22 will hit.
for 19 more psychic damage.
All right.
And that will be his turn.
Okay, it is now Cram's turn with Valerie on deck.
Okie dokie, I'm going to bonus action use innate sorcery. These chains that seem to have me restrained, are they like a I'm gonna have to get out of these myself kind of deal, or are these like a they'll go away soon?
This effect ends at the start of the creature's next turn.
Okay. So I'm just gonna shocking grasp it then. Which will be a regular roll because I get disadvantage from being restrained.
Okay.
So, a 19.
19 will hit.
No, a 10. Sorry, I lied. I read
10
the
will
wrong
not
thing.
hit.
Then that is my go.
So, Cram, unable to really move through these restraints, is trying to reach out this electric energy on his hands and reach out and grab this creature, but it's not letting him. With that, it is Valerie's turn. Valerie, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw at the start of your turn.
What?
Oh,
Okay. That's an 8.
You are frightened of the chain devil marked red. You have the frightened condition as it looks at you in its with its eyes, and its gaze pierces into your soul. You can feel it corrupting from within, and the idea that frightens you.
I don't like you right now for that. Thank you. Okay, I have to partially rethink my entire move.
I'll somehow think of how I'm gonna get past it.
Yeah, so Valerie is going to lean into Emmeline, give her a full-on kiss of the mouth, and go, "Darling, don't die." For bardic
Cute.
inspiration, and kind of slip past her away from the creature, and with that, gonna fling a starry wisp at Mr. Blue. But a 10 misses. I
A 10
assume.
will miss as the Starry Wisp goes flying straight on past, a little bit shaken up by the fear of the other creature, unable to quite hit.
Yeah, trying to, like, she was trying to have that, like, little moment there to, like, get past her fear, hasn't quite gotten past it. Focus. It's good. It's good. Get it next time. That's my turn.
Gislin, we're gonna get those terrorists. I'll watch this drive.
Yeah. And we'll ignore that.
It is Naoki's turn with Emmeline in the hole.
all right.
I had one dart and I missed.
All right, what Naoki's gonna do is he's gonna look at like this rock, between this rock and this like kind of tar pit, and he's going to cast spike growth over that area.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
And they can't see it.
Okay.
And then he's going to look at Cram, who is like a little bit damaged, and use 2 charges of his sorry, blanking here. Where is it?
Bomb of the Summer Court.
Yeah.
Imagine.
2d6. So that's 2d6 back to him, which is 4.
Also, can you draw your spikes? And is that anybody who goes through it, or just people you deem armed and dangerous, or chained and dangerous?
Anyone can go. Anyone can get hurt by it. I'm pretty sure, but I can tell people, be like, "Hey, it's it's
You
there."
say that.
Quietly to Thalia.
Okay. Okay. Can you draw it on the map, please?
I don't know.
Skills of an artist.
Yeah, because it says any creature that can't see it must take a search action. Succeed on a wisdom check.
What's the range on it there, Isaac?
20 feet.
20 feet. 20 feet sphere?
Yeah.
Jeremiah, could you draw a 20-foot sphere for me, please?
A 20-foot sphere.
Yes, please.
Centered where?
Between the rock and the tar pole on the ground. Between Thalia and the
Okay.
blue chain devil.
Okay.
And that's
I
my
gotcha.
turn.
Not with me in it. I hope.
All right.
Give me a second.
Whoa.
20 feet is very large.
Close enough.
You could also
Hey.
cause it to linger.
Why is it so close to me, man?
It's
That'll be
protection.
kind.
There we go.
All right.
And
Alright.
if they want to figure out what it does, if they want to figure out, they have to use the search action.
Yeah.
Oh,
It is now the blue chain devil's turn. I need a dexterity saving throw from Thalia, please.
of course.
Oh no.
This is gonna hurt real bad.
10.
10.
Oh.
This
Yeah.
infernal chain wraps around you, Thalia, as you get yanked straight through all of those new thorns.
Oh, you
Oh.
bitch. Ooh.
I wish I didn't see that coming, but I saw that.
12
Fair.
points of fire damage, and you are pulled 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet.
Is it not difficult terrain? So would that not shorten the distance she could be pulled?
That's not difficult to write.
It is.
That's for movement. This is being pulled by the effect of an ability. It's not difficult in that sense. That is 6 times 4, 24 points of piercing damage that you experience as you're pulled through these spikes. Per
So
5
how much
feet.
damage am I taking
24.
altogether?
24 plus 12, 36.
I thought it would dash through it, damn it.
That is evil.
Because the other one got up and
Horrible.
went straight for us.
We all learn lessons.
I didn't even do anything. What lesson am I meant to be learning? Don't trust where Naoki puts spike growth.
Spike growth is a double-edged sword. It can work with you and it can work against you. Really good
That's
against
fine.
zombies, though.
Alright,
If zombies
did you
that rush
apply
at
that
you,
damage?
Yes.
All right.
oh,
This creature
Don't
can
you
move forward
dare.
5 feet. It will take 4 points of piercing damage. That is half to 2. It will then make its 2 chain attacks against you, Thalia. That is a natural 20.
Oh.
I killed my teammate.
well, it's okay. She's just going to the hells. Wait,
Sorry, Thalia, we got you a new cool sword.
19 points of slashing damage as this chain whips at you. Second attack.
oh god.
Does a 14 hit?
No.
All right, so as it's lashed out at you, swiped at you with this chain, it tries to make another one, but as it goes through the thorns, it kind of gets caught up in those and it misses from the redirection of the objects, thrown off its trajectory. With that will end that creature's turn. You do have the restraint condition until the start of the blue one's next turn. Evelyn, it is now your turn.
Yes, please. I'm gonna head north about 20 feet here. And then from here, am I able to see through these vines into
Yeah,
it
they're
to
like
see
almost invisible.
the blue one? Oh, okay. Excellent. Then I'm gonna go ahead and toll the dead on this blue one over here that's currently just going crazy, going ham. All right. So I need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah. That is a 14 for the wisdom saving throw.
It's a wisdom 14, so I think it succeeds.
It succeeds.
Okay. And so I'm trying to figure out here if it is halved. It doesn't look like it. I don't think it takes any damage.
Nope, it takes no damage. It's a cantrip.
Okay, cool. Then we're good. That's my turn. I'm just gonna
I believe
admire
almost
some of
any
this tar.
cantrip, if it saves against a cantrip, it's never any damage. Almost never. So,
Okay. Sick.
now we're back to the top of the round. Talia's on deck. The start of the Red Devil's next turn, and then it is Renatus' turn after that. You're currently restrained.
Can one do something to get out of being restrained?
You have to wait till the start of the Devil's next turn.
So is there anything I can actually do?
You can't move. That's basically what restrained means.
Oh, right,
I
okay,
believe
so I can
your
still...
attack rolls are made with disadvantage.
Right, cool.
Hold on, let me double check.
So I can still... I can
for you. Because I don't want to be wrong.
Yes.
Okay, so restrained. Here we go. Ready?
Yes.
Ready? All right. Your speed is 0. Attack rolls against you have advantage. Your attack rolls have disadvantage. And you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
Okay, so I've got disadvantage, right?
Right.
I can still try my best.
Right.
I can't move though, so I'm stuck. I'm gonna... the only thing I can do is... I'm not close enough to hit with the sword, so I'm gonna shoot his bitch ass. Oh... It's a 12. I'm doing it again. It wants to work. That would be amazing. I got a 26.
26 will hit.
Yeah. So is my damage disadvantaged as well, or was it just
no,
that?
Damage is straight roll.
Right, awesome. 11.
Is Hunter's Mark concentration?
It is.
So make sure you roll your Constitution saving throw, please.
Constitution save. A 12.
How much damage did she take? 24?
Yes, plus another 12. That's just saves.
Yeah.
No, and technically you should have made 2, but I'm not gonna make you make 2 because that was already enough.
Okay, so can I still
Just
do it?
in the future? Yeah. So you still have your Hunter's Mark up.
Okay,
so 11
it's
plus 12 points of damage.
So is it just as I save as long as it's half of the damage I've taken and above?
So it's either the minimum of 10 or
Right.
half the damage you took.
Okay, cool. I cannot do anything else, unfortunately.
Upon meeting eyes of this creature, you hear inside your mind, your soul will be another notch on my chains.
Ew. Oh shit, I need healing, my guy.
All right, that's your turn. It is now the Monarch Red's turn. It's going to turn around and focus on Rosad. Cram, you are no longer restrained. I need a dexterity saving throw from Rosad, please. DC 15.
You're muted, Jeremiah.
To dex save at DC 15?
Correct.
All right, I have advantage on those. That's a 20.
You dirty 20.
So the chain disappears, and as you dodge it, it still gets its 2 attacks against you, but they're regular rolls now. That is a natural 1, so that will miss.
Did it stand up from being prone?
Yeah.
Okay.
So one of those things I just assumed I would do for myself, but just didn't state. And the next one's gonna be a 22 to hit.
22 will hit, yes.
That will be 10 points of slashing damage as this chain just whips across your face and leaves a gash in your cheek.
All right.
And with that, that will be the end of this creature's turn. It is now Renatus' turn.
Okay. So.
Renatus, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay. So don't like that. So I'm gonna do knowledge from whatever it's called.
Knowledge from the grave?
No, I hold on. What's the name of it? Oh, lessons of the first ones. Not lessons of the first ones. Yeah, whatever. Knowledge from a past life or whatever. So I can roll an extra d6. Ooh, so that's gonna be 14.
14. The DC was 15.
Damn it! Fucking -2.
How much exhaustion did you have? We long rested. You should be done with 1 level of exhaustion.
Oh, never mind. Then it's a 16. Hey, I beat it by 1.
I too. So you may continue on with your turn. You do not have the frightened condition.
Cool. Which is perfect. Because next thing I'm wanting to do is I'm going to bonus action Form of Dread. So I can give myself some temporary hit points here. Which is 1d10 plus 3. So that's 12 temp hit points for myself.
By the way, you are
Take that real quick.
immune
All
to the unnerving gaze of the devils for the next 24 hours.
Huh.
Unnerving gaze of the devil sounds really unfortunate.
Gaze of the devil. Anyway, all right, then I'm going to just move up a little bit right here. So that was my bonus action. For my action, I am going to attack from my Echoes point using two-handed attack on the red one, which is a 25 to hit.
25 will hit.
That's going to be 9 slashing.
9 points of slashing damage, okay?
All right. And then wait, is this a bonus action? It is not. Cool. All right. Then I'm going to action surge. Just kidding. No, I'm not. I'll just have that as my turn for now.
All right. It is now Rosad's turn. Cram's on deck. Valerie's in the hole.
All right. Rosad will once more attack this one in front of him because it's kind of funny.
Greg Miller.
All right. That is that should be a 15. I accidentally rolled with advantage. Is a 15 hit?
15 is the AC.
Okay, cool. So he will once more expend a die of his sneak attack for a trip, so it needs to make another dexterity save.
Uh, 15.
15 fails again.
It goes knocked back prone.
So it is prone again, and it takes 14 points of psychic damage. And then he will use his bonus action for an offhanded attack with his psychic blade, which will be a 20 to hit.
20 will hit.
For 11 points of psychic damage.
It's looking real hurt.
And he will attack it once more with his extra action. With his main psychic blade. For a 24 to hit.
24 will hit.
And 7 points of psychic damage.
As this blade gets stabbed into the neck of this creature, the entire form dissolves and bursts into flames.
And Rosad just I guess makes his way over here using all of his movement, and that'll be his turn.
Okay. It is now Cram's turn.
Okie dokie, I'm gonna move this way a bit. And then I'm gonna shoot a level 3 healing word into Thalia.
Ooh, big level spell for first round.
Well, sometimes these are things that need to happen. Oh no, come on, that's just silly that.
Oh.
What was it? What?
13's better than
13.
nothing.
Okay.
Level 3 though, I don't think that's done it right. That says 2d4. No, there should be an extra 4d4 on there. One sec.
Yeah, no, it's a first level.
Plus an extra 7.
So 20, you get 20 back.
20!
There we go. That's my bonus action. And then main action, I'm going to shoot a ray of frost
Ooh.
at this one marked blue.
Ooh.
But
What,
not a
what do I have to do?
Fancy.
Take this 27.
27 does hit.
Wait, no, it's
You can
not.
hit 3 times.
It's a 16. I meant to do it with advantage.
16 still hits.
Awesome sauce. 2d8. 15 cold damage.
15 points of cold damage. It
Its
is
speed is
resistant to cold damage. It is reduced by
Oh, what?
8.
Okay.
Speed is also reduced by 10 until the start of
Is that
casting.
the thing it says?
Yeah, if you hit
Yeah,
the
wait a
details in roll 20, it'll show you the full details of the spell.
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't read the last bit.
Yeah,
Well,
it's super effective.
and then I'm gonna run down 10 feet and cower. And that'll be my go.
It is now Valerie's turn.
All right. So yeah, Valerie's going to kind of look at the creature. I got to see how close I can get here. You got this giant, horrible thing in the way. The spike growth.
It's not just a boulder. It's a rock.
It's a rock.
I just got to see if Valerie can get close enough with the spike growth without hurting herself to cast a spell. No, I cannot. See, spike growth causes problems still. Okay. Sorry, I should have measured that on my other turn.
Oh, if you're wanting to go for it, I can just drop it.
If she's
Sorry, what?
what?
What was that?
Pause.
Drop
Hold on a second.
concentration.
If you're edging Valerie, is that what I heard?
No,
No, she's having a good moment right now. Yeah. So, is the spike growth still up there?
no, it's gone.
Okay.
He like twirls his umbrella and it just poof.
Yeah. She looks at Emmeline.
No. For
She's
everybody
done it.
wondering, he did not know he could do that when Thalia got dragged through a face full of thorns.
Yeah.
It's not.
S-
It's not that he doesn't like Thalia. It's just he didn't know.
So Valerie's gonna hit it with a silly little hideous laughter.
Oh yeah, you're going to do
Yeah.
that? What's the
Yeah.
save?
So I need a Wisdom DC 16 7 throw.
These creatures are very wise. I got a 7.
Okay. So let's see. So it's fun. A creature of your choice you can see within range perceives everything is hilarious, funny, and falls into fits of laughter if the spell affects it. So it's prone. It's incapacitated and unable to stand up for the duration. And at the end of its turn, or each time it takes damage, it can do the Wisdom saving throw again.
Sorry.
So right now he's just laughing on the floor, just having a good silly.
That's
little
what
time.
it gets.
Valerie's like,
Bitch.
you know, I kind of regret that for that laugh alone. And she's going to save her bonus action because I can't cast anything else and turn.
All right, Naoki, it is your turn.
Yeah.
All right. Upon seeing just all that carnage, just there's blood all over the battlefield now from my mistake.
Ed Kevin.
I'm gonna look
because Kevin exploded.
I'll look at this creature and be like, "You bastard! How dare you use my spell against my friends?" And then I cast Moonbeam.
Okay.
Bastards.
From
And-
the stands you hear, Thalia, your life essence is on the ground.
So it got damaged. It's gonna have to take another wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, at the start of its turn.
It says at the start of its turn. It says every time it takes damage.
No, the spell takes effect at the start of its turn.
Oh yeah, sorry. It's
Or
yes,
when
I
it
see.
enters the space for the first time.
Yeah, it's gonna do a wisdom saving throw at the start of its turn anyway. So never mind.
That was a big thing that Noah pointed out last campaign. We miss you, Noah.
Yeah, they also changed the rules on a whole bunch of spells that work like that now. Like spirit guardians actually do damage when you first cast it on them, and then it's at the end of their turn instead of at the beginning. Anyways, moving on. No one has that spell.
And that's the end of my turn.
Okay, I need to make a con saving throw.
Wisdom save.
Don't you fail?
Wisdom saving throw. Why would I fail?
Don't you fail because you're on the floor laughing?
Just because I'm ROFL does not mean that I automatically fail.
He would fail dex saving throws or have disadvantage on dex saving throws. So yeah, DC 16 wisdom saving throw to decide if he's still ROFLing.
So first of all, 21 for the con save. I take half damage from your moonbeam, or wisdom save. It's same for either. It's actually a lot better for con save. But that was I rolled that with a dex save in mind. Sorry, wisdom save in mind. Okay, now time for the next one. For the other one, I got a 16.
You would have beat both, so.
Cool. So what was the? Can you roll down? So moonbeam was 9. I take half, which is 4, and he is no longer incapacitated. And that was at the start of his turn. So now he gets his full turn.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Does that mean I'm unrestrained now?
Are they weak to this thing?
Radiant damage, no. Thalia, you at the start of its turn, no longer restrained.
Well,
it's going to step out. And it's going to go after Revelor, Renatus.
It's going for the gods.
Shit, Renatus, I need a dex save.
A giant gun appears from the
Why
sky.
did you make two characters that start with R?
What would Revelor say if he spawned a giant gun to kill a demon before you respond?
Jackpot. 18.
All right, so as he goes and reaches for you to pull you into this tar pit, you dodge out of the way as this infernal chain just like goes. And then it's going to attack Thalia again because it's the only person in its range.
Fuck off.
Wait, does it affect the chain since it had to go over the tar, and since I dodged it, it means it would have fell in the tar?
No, it just disappears. It specifically says on success the chain disappears.
But it wasn't a success.
You succeeded.
Oh, I see. Oh, on my success. Okay.
Yeah, it's okay. It's an unchained melody.
1d4.
It's a song reference. It's not a pun.
It's still a reference.
2 points.
And it's also a pun.
Key.
I don't like you.
I know.
Oh, you think that's bad? I just thought I'm gonna go back
sorry
and
for all these distractions. A 20, does that hit?
No.
volley all it up.
Does a 20 hit?
Yes. Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
That's okay. Yeah.
20 hits.
Zark. 9 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Fill up.
That was like 3 years ago, man. What the fuck?
Okay.
That's your gamer tag. Don't even start with me.
You're right.
Now
Next one
everyone knows
is
his gamer tag.
16 to hit.
No.
So as it goes and it like slashes you across the chest, it tries to go for another attack, but you manage to deflect it off with your armor. And now it is Evelyn's turn. Thalia's on deck.
It sure is. We're gonna go ahead we're gonna run it back. And we're gonna try to toll the dead on this thing once more.
Ooh.
I need a wisdom saving throw.
A wisdom saving throw. Oh, I love these. I've been making so many wisdom saving throws. That is a 16.
And they're so good at it. Whoa! Okay. I've been bested once more. So, in this event, I will now retreat to the east. To the rock. And that's my turn.
All right, and it's now Thalia's turn. We're not on deck.
Right. I'm not okay. I'm not okay.
Not okay either.
Hello, bitch.
I love how sassy Thalia is.
Time to get attacked by my longsword boy. 17.
17 will hit.
Yes. 11 slashing damage.
11 points of slashing with this creature as this arrow slashing or hit with your sword? Oh, slashing.
Yes.
Your magic sword.
Are you adding
That's
plus
damage.
2 to this? Is this your plus 2 weapon that you're using?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
If I've done it right.
Yeah. Then
Yeah,
that's
it would-
automatically.
you-
I'm just making sure.
Cool.
All right, it's looking bloodied.
How much damage should I take? Was it 9? For the hunter's mark thing, I need to roll. Which one was it?
On.
On. Right, cool. Ah. Well, I still have it then. Awesome sauce. Two also a 1? Yeah, well, you get an extra 1 damage, bro.
It could be worse.
Well, yeah, I could maybe not have it. And then I'm gonna do it again.
Okay.
For a 26.
26 will hit.
6 slashing damage, and then also another 4 damage, so that's then 10.
So the
10
total is
damage.
10.
Yes.
All right.
I'm giving it the middle finger for being a bitch.
It will remember that.
She invented the middle finger in this world, by the way.
For the healing potion, to drink it, is it a bonus action?
Unless you used your bonus action. Does your second attack count as a bonus action? So you still have your
No,
bonus
I've got
action.
2 attacks.
Cool. So then you still have your bonus action. You can drink a potion.
Okay. What do I need to roll for this?
Well,
So I need you to roll a D100, please. On a
50-50.
49 or sorry, 1 to 50, you. Okay, roll 44 plus 8, please.
44 plus 8.
44 plus 8.
4d4. I thought you said 44.
Oh, sweetie, no. 4d4 plus 8.
Oh, that's a lot of ones. Let's hope that's the
Four-
poison.
That's 14, right? 6
So
plus 8 is
as
14.
you drink this potion, you feel a
Plus
cramp
8.
in your stomach. You vomit out blood. You take 6 points of poison damage.
Why is my normal healing potion?
Plus 8.
It's a normal healing potion?
Yeah. I
just
only
a
I have my
hat.
normal healing potion.
I need you to specify.
Sid, my healing potion.
Okay. 2d4 plus 4, please.
Or that.
Run it back.
That never happened.
There's a glitch
7.
in the time, and now we have a split, and now we have a multiverse. Great job.
And we we've re-rolled the RNG, so it is still a 50-50 chance between it being a poison.
So you
poison
get
and
7 points of
healing.
health back.
Okay. Well, that's all I
Just
can
quick
do then.
saved.
Yeah.
Boom.
Quick loaded.
You quick save scummer, you.
Guys,
literally
the
stop saving
multiverse
this
is
game.
so overdone. Why do we keep doing it?
I mean, multiverse is
What if this is
the nature of D&D, though, right?
There's no
Yes, but
monsters
what if this
in my
is-
multiverse.
But what if this is the multiverse where there was monsters in your multiverse?
Fix your fan sound, then come talk to me.
I'm Monster and I'm on Multiverse.
Anyway, anything else for your turn, Thalia?
No.
All right, it's Renatus' turn. Rosad's on deck.
Okay, let's see here. Oh god, I'm so far away from this thing. Okay. No, fuck that. What's the closest I can get to it? Okay, so I can get right there. So I move 30 feet. Then I'm going to actually, you know what? I'm gonna stay right there because if I move any further, my echo will disappear. Actually, no.
Here.
Actually, I'm also, while I'm doing that, I will mentally command him to also move 30 feet closer to me, so he'll be like right behind me. So like right there. And yeah, from here, because I definitely think I'm in range, I'm gonna hit him with the tried and true Warlock Classic. I'm gonna shoot that bitch with an Eldritch Blast.
Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Eldritch Blast.
If it'll roll. Hello?
Hello.
Goodbye.
Or not.
Try again.
All right, one more time. And apparently it's just broken. Okay, hold on. I got this. Close up the character sheet. Open it actually in the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, still broken. Okay, so it's
This
just a
moment is
D20
brought
plus
to you
6.
by Only Crits. Only Crits, the best source to get your dice. Use the code Prestige at checkout for a discount.
That's a 13.
13 misses.
Yep, thought so. Okay, what else can I do?
Doesn't that
Nothing.
have multiple beams? Or are you not high
Nope.
enough level?
I'm not high enough level yet.
Ah, you scrub.
It's weird that it decided to break like it did.
You should be. Does it create at level 5?
Yeah, I'm only a level 3.
No, you're not. Can't
Yeah,
you scale up
I'm
your
only
entire level?
I'm
They scale
only
up
a
your
level
total
3 warlock.
They
Yeah,
combined
and-
level.
Yeah, like your entire.
Oh, the combined level? Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Okay, then
Not-
yeah, I
not
guess
your
I got
warlock
2
level.
beams then.
Can't
Try it again.
It.
It's still broken. Okay, well. Oh, that's gonna be a 16.
16 will hit. Is that including your -2, or did you already clear that?
I already cleared it.
Ooh, nice.
Also, he's not rolling from his character sheet.
Oi.
Yeah, I'm having an actual roll. For 2 whole force damage.
No, that's a
Okay.
lot of damage.
2 more than nothing.
That's all I got.
Hey, fix that.
And with
Power of
that,
flex
we're just
tape.
gonna go ahead and move it on along to Roseanne's turn. Roseanne, it's your turn. Okay.
Rosad! He's gonna run over really fast. He's gonna like kind of just bump into Val a little bit and run over to this thing.
Fuck you too, Valerie.
You're so dexterous. Why did you bump me? Is she
She's a-
missing her purse?
It's a straight line. And he's gonna make a silly attack with the psychic blade.
A silly attack. What does that look like?
It's
So what is it, 60
it's
silly
a
attack?
regular attack with like a little bit pizzazz. That
Well, it's
wasn't at
Ministry
advantage,
of
but he
silly
still rolled
attacks.
A 27 for his first
He
one.
stabs someone but does a jazz hand as he does it.
so he's got
27 will hit.
So he's stabbing with Parkinson's.
All right, and he won't even bother to do the trip. He's just gonna do regular attack, but he will use his Vex mastery to give him advantage on the next attack.
Okay.
So
There it goes.
That was delayed.
yeah, here we.
No, that's
Here we
just
go.
that's just a description. It's not even the attack roll.
Okay, we'll move on.
That didn't roll all of it, but I'll just roll the 3d6.
What's going on?
So that is 21 points of psychic damage.
All right. He is looking hurt.
And then Rosard will make a offhanded attack at advantage. That's a 26
26 will hit.
for 4 points of psychic damage.
All right, still up.
And then he will use the Vex property on that offhanded dagger to get advantage on his next attack, which will be with his main hand once more from haste. For a 20 to hit and 7 points of psychic damage.
Still up.
Damn.
And then he just kind of like, I don't know, runs around in a circle around this guy and like lands right here.
Ooh.
Pram, it's your turn.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna throw a little acid splash just next to it so it doesn't hit any of my friends for a dex 17 from this guy, please.
Okay. Well, it got a base 17, 19.
It is a cantrip, so it's fine. And then bonus action, I'm going to turn a first, second. Never mind. Scrap that idea. That's the end of my turn.
Okay, it is now Valerie's turn.
So it's still up. I wasn't sure if it was going to be. Valerie's going to dash on up to this lovely thing, pulling out her delightful war fan, and she's going to hit it like a good crazy person. See if this works. Been a while since I've done this. 17 hits.
17 will hit.
Okay. And that is 21 damage. So part of it is about, the vast majority of it's psychic damage.
All right. The creature
Is it
goes
still
down. As Valerie
All
takes
right.
out her fan and she slashes it, goes straight across its throat. This is not how you want to do this moment.
Okay, cool.
And the creature bursts into flames.
Can I take its soul?
You take
You
it.
can.
You can take a soul.
Yeah. Valerie focuses on the curse mark in her mind and captures its soul.
Do you have a soul gem?
Wow.
Chat, this is new.
Did we see that
As this
happen? Was that a
creature
visual?
bursts
I don't
into
know what it
flames,
looks like.
this black essence comes out from its body and it gets pulled into Valerie's mind. Like a little funnel.
The Dragon
What
Ball.
the heck?
And just for a moment, you see a blurred mark on the forehead. And then it fades.
That was it.
Fascinating.
What's your attack?
That's-
Interesting. What?
Everybody
Oh,
now
fuck.
has 1 round to prepare for the next wave.
Oh,
So we're
man.
gonna go in order of combat, starting with Naoki, then Emmeline. Naoki, what are you doing to prep for the next group of the next wave?
Can I don't know what to do. Why me?
Because you're next in initiative.
Just stand there?
All right, Emmeline, you're next.
I would like to climb up on top of this rock right here. And use my movement, all of my movement to get up there. And then I would like to hold just firebolt for a reaction for the next enemies. That's my turn.
Okay. Next up is gonna be Thalia.
1, 2, 3. I'm just gonna move a bit further back away from the area where the monstrosity began. Unfortunately, I'm now out of healing potion of my own, and I right now do not trust the other ones.
You don't know that.
The RNG's been reset over.
Yeah, it could be a healing potion.
Or it could be a great now. Well, now it's a greater chance that it's not a healing potion if the RNG reset.
Yeah. That'll do for me.
All right, it is now Renatus' turn.
Cool. First things first. Having seen her, like take her potion and not knowing if she has another one, he's gonna take out his while still in his dread form and just kind of like chuck her his like he doesn't need it. You both take both bludgeoning and healing damage.
She has to eat the.
I'm going to use Fiendish Vigor, allowing me to cast False Life on myself without needing to expend a spell slot. And it always rolls at the max amount, which is 12, to give myself 12 more temporary hit points. So now I'm up to 24. And then I'm gonna summon my pack weapon. So that way I'm actually ready to go for this fight.
Okay.
And that's all I'll do.
Rosad.
Rosad runs around and regroups kinda with the party, just landing at the bottom half of the arena. And he will just wait, kind of pacing very fast.
Pram.
I'm going to move this way, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then hold a acid splash on the first enemy that comes within range of a said acid splash.
Valerie.
All right, Valerie's going to do two things. She's going to cast a 3rd level healing word on Thalia because she looks pretty damn hurt.
Wait.
So that's 19 healing. Then is going to use the new use of her polar power and regain a 3rd level spell slot. And then she is going to pull back next to Adeline over here and end turn.
Okay. The arena goes dark. Pitch blackness, as if trying to stare through a pool of ink. Magical darkness. You hear an announcer. For our next champions, special souls visiting a long lost one. The darkness clears. Standing in front of the group is a man and woman, middle-aged, human. They look confused, and they meet eyes with one of your party members. Thalia? And what happens next will be a story for another time.
Oh no!
Is that my parents?
Oh.
I feel like you should just play for another 3 hours.
So everybody, thank you so much for tuning into tonight's session of Prestige Encounters. We'll be back in no less than 3 weeks as we continue on with our story. Thank you to our players. Thank you to our viewers. It's been a really great time. I'm going to miss y'all over these next couple weeks. And I'm going to go ahead and pass it on over to Jeremiah, who plays Rosad.
Thalia, we have no time to explain. We gotta kill your parents again. We gotta kill them right now. We gotta kill your parents.
Sounds about right.
And yeah, wonderful session. You got to do a little bit of shopping, a little bit of role play, some awkward exchanges about what happened the night before, and yeah, we are in the middle of some hectic shit. Fought 2 devils that had chains on them. I wonder what those could be. But yeah, that was interesting. Rosad is very fast right now. and he is going. He's very impatient to start the next round, but he will have to wait, or more so everybody here will have to wait to see what happens, as we do have a break coming up. And yeah, with that, I'll pass it over to Quentin, aka Renatus.
Hey, that's me. Thanks so much, Jeremiah. Yeah. Wow. Not gonna lie, didn't even think we were gonna be able to get through at least one round this session, considering how past combat initiatives have gone for us. But yeah, all around good session. Unfortunately, didn't get to do much because I put myself on the wrong side of the field, and by the time I got to someone, they were already dead. But that's why we have 2 more rounds to go. Anyway, yeah. So as always, thank you to all of our wonderful players for bringing this amazing story to life. Thank you to everyone who was chatting up in chat tonight, and of course, thank you to our wonderful DM Michael for putting this story together and bringing us here each and every week. Since we got a little bit of a break, and it's been so long, and we just ended on that, something I haven't said in a long time. Cliffhanger! Anyway, and with that, that's all I got until next time. So, Guy,
So
once
the
you
question is, yeah, opening with. So I know that like killing your mother is matricide and killing your father is patricide. What is the term for killing both of somebody's parents?
Double homicide.
double murder.
Patricide.
I think it is still just patricide.
Chloe gets the point. So
Well,
yeah,
some
so
inspiration for that one.
do I not get one for the joke I made earlier? No kidding. Yeah, great session. Interesting things happening. People losing souls. People doing things. Kill some infernals. Meet a new demon prince, which is nice. You know, it's kind of fun to like hang out with whatever crazy demon prince of hell you create for this session. Yeah. Well, we got some shopping, and now we gotta wait 3 weeks to murder Thalia's parents again. So
Allegedly.
it's gonna be a good time. Yeah. So with the talk of patricide double murders, they're gonna pass it on to Crom, who now has to console Megan for the next 3 weeks as she prepares for her character to have it. Her character is gonna be an orphan twice.
You know what?
She's a double
I just find it really funny that Megan's Tali's parents went to hell. That's great news. What does that mean about Thalia?
Why?
What does that make Thalia, huh? The devil of some demon spawn.
Yeah, well, it sounds like they deserve it, so.
Yeah, kind of evil guys. Maybe. But no, really fun session today. Man, I don't really know what to say. Everyone's kind of. I don't really want to just mimic what everyone else has said, but yeah, really fun session. Good enjoyable bit of shopping there. We've powered up, as the gamers would say. No, just I had a really good time. And I wish we could play for 8 more hours and get this combat done with and see what happens, but we'll have to wait 3 weeks. So with that though, I'll pass it on to Emmeline, who is played by Chloe.
Oh, well, I echo similar sentiments, but hopefully Michael has a really good time on his vacation and he gets some good rest so that he can come back and give us mercy and grace. More specifically, give Thalia mercy and grace for her
give
parents.
her some closure, as she
Please. Anyway.
But yeah, overall, super fun session. We got a lot done. Shopping, combat, all that. So with that, thank you to my fellow role players. Thank you, Michael. And Naoki, played by Isaac, will take it from here.
It was a fun session. It was good to shop around and then also hear about the antics and fucking Gary not clapping for the only one not clapping, mind you.
He was what, Gary?
So that was really rude.
Naoki missed out. He could have been fucking Gary.
Yeah.
Gary
Probably
doesn't
why I
seem
wasn't
like a
clapping.
cool person. But yeah, it's gonna be fun to see Talia's parents and see how that all goes down, since I'm assuming we probably have to murder them. But with that, I'll toss it over to the girl herself.
Fuck.
Like the meanest recap ever.
What? I've been through shit from that battle, and now my parents have arrived. Why are they even in hell? They were good people. They were killed by cultists. Like, they were murdered. Why?
Allegedly.
Maybe they were
I watched it
sacrificed.
happen in front of my own eyes,
Oh,
and I was
said
kidnapped by them.
I water myself once, and I said, "Damn." I said, "I'm
They
in hell."
did get drawn from hell, so they probably, did die. At least we know that.
You bitch. How dare you? How dare you do this to me?
I watched that rotten burglar shoot your grandfather in the head, and I said, "Damn!" And now I'm in hell. He voted for President Trump.
Yeah, at the end of this combat, it's just like cameras are gonna come out and they're gonna be like, Thalia, you're on punked. How do you feel?
Yo, where's Ashton Kutcher?
I just went to it's John Kilionis and you're on. What would you do? I'm gonna pass it back now. I'm so angry.
Welcome to the I've been traumatized by my DM club. That's all I have to
First
say.
time?
First time?
Anybody who was in campaign 1 is in the I've been traumatized by a fellow player club.
Oh, yeah.
I was saying
Made-
first time
made-
back in campaign 1, so.
Made everybody else cry.
What is that? Somebody killing a much beloved NPC?
I'm still don't forgive you for Dee.
Anyway, thank you everyone for tuning into tonight's stream. I will see you in no less than 3 weeks. As this will be the last stream for this week as well. No other streams will be going on Thursday or Friday. But you might see us live from Japan in the following weeks. Until then, bye.
That's it for Godzilla.
Bye-bye.